Welcome to
No.
Annie
Hey.
Show!
I got lie,
Yeah!
that was a pretty good one, guys. I
No,
think that might
that
be our
still
best one
sucked.
this year.
I'm sorry, that still sucked. Hello everybody. It's been, a while, as per usual. Fall is coming out. We're gonna talk about anime from summer, and then we're gonna
Four.
talk about impressions of... Yeah, of course we're gonna talk about both, right? Like, surely
Oh,
you've
okay.
watched some anime from summer.
Oh, I watch a bit. I watch
Yeah?
a bit, mainly sequels and stuff.
Right. But other than that, apparently Daisuke wanted to talk about Transformers 1. Or
Let's
the
talk that.
Transformers movie. Let's
Oh
start
no,
with
we'll do
that.
anime first, and then we'll do
And then
we'll do what
that's great.
Oh,
other.
We're starting
shit.
with Transformer
Dude.
1. Let's go.
Dude, he's like, guys, this is called Anime Chat. We have to talk about anime.
That's what they do
Bro,
in other
I'm
podcasts. They
gonna
do the main thing first, and they do the main
I
thing
actually
other.
got a pair of Transformer Converse. I'll bring them out.
What?
Okay,
What the fuck is he talking about?
dude, while he's doing that, let's talk about some anime we watched last season. So, thankfully, wow,
Yeah.
the audio
Pretty
only
cool.
people are really enjoying this right now.
That's really cool though. That's really fucking cool. What the fuck? I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, it's neither. What the heck? Man just pulled like this massive box out.
Wait, no. Are those actual like shoes or like do they transform?
Is it the 50th anniversary of Transformers? What anniversary is it right now?
40th?
40th? So it's
Oh my god, it
the
came out this year. That's so cool. That's so
It's
sick.
it's the
Wow.
40th anniversary of Transformers. So they
That's
did
so
a
cool.
collaboration with Converse. So I got a pair of Converse Optimus Prime shoes.
What the
I,
fuck? Can I look this shit up? What the
I'll
fuck?
show. Yeah, check it out. I'll show you guys later, or you can just search it up. But
That's so cool.
I'm a big Transformer fan because dad. It was one of the first animes my dad showed me as a kid. Yeah, and you guys see my room. You guys see my Transformers and stuff. So yeah.
So how'd you
That's
get that?
good. Oh my god.
So how'd you get it even? Where'd you get it?
Well, you guys know Jan has been spending so much money because he makes money now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've low key started like a anime shoe collection.
What? Wait, I
Yeah,
didn't
so
know.
I have a pair of Puma collaborations with One Piece, Year 5, and I have Naruto Crocs as well. So it's been slowly building up this year.
Naruto Crocs. That's
I got the Itachi Akatsuki Crocs.
my
Yeah.
god, dude. Holy
Yeah, I
hell.
know. I'm terrible. Like, so if you guys ever hear like anime shoes releasing, hit me up.
You would
I shared
know.
a friend. They wanted to sell these Gurren Lagann shoes to me, and I'm like, sorry, these are too pricey. So no, thank you.
Dude, are you gonna become the anime shoes guy? Is that you, bro?
Oh, my wallet, bro. But then I buy it when it's released. So I don't buy like resale price, which is like what double the original prices.
Just
Right.
scalpers and stuff like that too.
Yeah, because
Scalpers,
fucking
yeah.
scalpers, man. I buy it like when
Freaking
it's out.
scalpers.
So like I get the market price, like when the resale price. I get resale price. Because I keep an eye on it. But yeah. No, wait, so Daska, how's the Transformer movie?
Okay, that's on topic already, but that shit was good.
Yeah?
That movie's peak. It's
Dude,
fire,
I've
bro.
been hearing some good shit about it. Like,
Have you not
yeah.
seen it yet?
I've
No,
heard.
so
Yeah.
my cheap ass didn't have anyone to watch it with. So I watched a 14-minute recap of the Transformer movie.
No,
Somebody recap. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
you gotta watch it, bro. Cause
I know.
like,
Look, I was planning to watch it today, but then we were like, oh, let's watch Wild Robot. So
Look,
like,
I'm not gonna say anything.
I've seen bits of it, clips of it, and
I can't say
yeah,
anything.
it looks really good. It's a good origin story.
I think you should watch it whenever, like before it drops out
No,
of
I
theaters.
think I'll wait till it comes online. Like, I'll wait.
No,
Man's gonna wait.
no,
Man's gonna
bro.
wait.
I mean,
Hey,
to be fair, I think it's dropping on streaming services. I think like on DVD next month. I think end of next
Next
month. I
month.
think.
at
Yeah,
least
I
like
could wait.
Jan is promising to watch it because Jan, you do you watch like anything these days? Like other
Dude, I
than
watch
the
lots of
movies?
things.
Yeah. What have you watched?
Yeah. Wait, are we talking about just movies in general or just what?
Well, I mean, like just in general, right?
Well, I watch a lot of anime because we do an anime podcast. So
Oh.
segue.
The segue.
Mad segue,
It's
bro.
real. All right, well, tell us some of the freaking anime you watch, bro. What are you watching?
Or what are we talking about last season or this season now?
I mean, like,
Just in
I
general,
think,
right? Could be both.
yeah, because like I think it might be better to go like sequential order. So maybe from last
Okay.
season.
So summer 2024.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like I said, I watch mainly sequels. So
Okay.
Oishi no Ko season 2 came out last season.
Oh,
Yep.
I thought that was really dope as well. Did I like it more than the first season? No, but I thought it was a good second season, and keen for season 3.
right.
Another interesting I watched was Alia sometimes her hide her feelings in Russian.
Wait, so
Have
you
you guys
guys
heard of that
watched
one?
Oh,
that? Yeah, I mean, everyone's heard of
no,
it.
I see clips of everywhere, and I read the
Yeah.
manga, so
The main reason I watched that is because when me and Daru went to AFA last year in Singapore, the author was there doing a little meet and greet, and it was his first time traveling the country. I thought he was just a funny guy as well, so I checked it out. Yeah, um, it kind of fell off at me because the story was look. The main plot was like I'm gonna be student council president. That's amazing, and also some romance fluff in between, but that's that's basically it. I did like how each episode had a different cover song, so I thought that was really cool. And obviously the younger sister, like I think you guys seen the memes of the younger sister as well.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah, she's like adorable. Like I think she's like one of the best younger. I sound weird right now. She's one of the best younger sisters in anime. Like she's like damn, she's super waifu material.
For the cover song thing, it's actually really cool how they've like done that before. They've already I remember one of the ones I can definitely remember is Takagi. They've done one
Oh,
for
okay.
Takagi. They've done
yeah,
that
yeah, she
for
did covers each ED.
yeah, and they've done it for another anime series as well. I'm trying to remember, but like it's not the first time.
Oremo did the same thing.
Ome did the
Oh,
same thing. Also,
yeah,
I'm not a degenerate. So I didn't watch it.
yeah, that's
I'm sorry,
fair.
that's okay.
I mean, like, yeah, I think it's nice when they actually go out of the effort. Like having multiple like anime endings is like a whole complete different story because Jesus, Chainsaw Man. I have
Mm.
no idea how they managed to pull that off, but
Oh,
like
that was
having
fucking great.
yeah,
I loved all those endings. Yeah.
like having multiple covers as endings as well is like not as much work, but I can imagine it's still a lot of work.
Well, you gotta animate a different like ending as well. Like it's not just they don't
Yeah,
use the same animation.
yeah, but that's
Yeah,
why. But remember, I was comparing it to like completely different, like not even covers. But yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
They got the
but
yeah.
singers and everything.
like even more effort. I'm not trying to discount their effort or anything because it's still impressive as hell. Yeah,
Mm.
it's just
I mean,
they.
there's even another show this season
Shema.
that's doing the same thing we're watching.
Yep,
If you
it's
realized, right? But then we'll get to that later. So, yeah.
yeah.
I did watch two Wit Studio shows.
Hmm.
They kind of fell off though. Like they weren't that good. It was Shika Naku Noko 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 Noko
That's so many
and
times.
Isekai Suicide Squad. I have no
Oh,
idea what happened to Wit Studios. I did enjoy I did enjoy those two like animes, and I didn't even finish Shika. Did you guys watch
Shikanoko.
it?
The
I
woman has a
definitely
lot to
finished it.
say about Chicken.
I did have a lot to say. Yeah.
For me, Suicide Squad, it fell off hard. I was just like,
Yeah.
whatever. Just whatever. It's a whatever show.
I
Yeah.
think we can deep dive a bit in Isekai Suicide Squad for a second then, because it seems like you two have a lot to say about this anime.
There's no- That's good. You have a lot to say about it.
I don't think so. I think literally in the last episode, I think when I talked about it, it's about the same thing. It's just like it just proved my prediction. I was like, I don't think
Yeah.
it's gonna go anywhere. I think it's gonna be basically just isekai anime, but it has a skin of DSC character. That's it. It's like fucking
Yeah.
nothing. It did exactly that.
Dude.
It didn't do anything special. It
There's
got
like
nowhere.
it's
Nothing,
crazy
nothing
because they
cool,
could have
anything.
done so many interesting things with it. Like just the general concept of Suicide Squad is interesting, but there's
I,
this like
I think it's like role play. Honestly, it's like
yeah,
these are the characters from DC, and we're role playing as them, but we happen to be in a different setting. That's it.
fuck dude.
There's one DC anime I did like. It was Ninja Batman or Batman Ninja.
Batman
And
Ninja, yeah.
there's
Right.
gonna be a sequel to that. I think it's Batman Yakuza or something. I don't know.
Two,
What?
yeah. Two's
Yeah, to
coming
the
out.
sequel,
What
and
the hell? Why?
I'm keen for that.
That's insane. Cause like
Yeah,
I remember the first Batman Ninja. Some people, it's like very mixed. Some people really liked
yeah.
it. Some
No,
people
I
thought it
can
was
see it's
okay.
mixed with people,
Yeah.
but like,
Right.
look, I'm a Batman fan. I like seeing these characters in that Edo period type of situation, and
It's really cool. It's very
I thought the
original.
art style was nice. Look, it's something I just turned off my
Cause
brain. I just enjoyed, and now do you have what the Justice League as Yakuzas? Yo, sign me up. I like. I want to see that.
that would be cool.
I mean, I appreciate those projects more than Isekai.
Okay.
Soul
True,
No.
true.
Size
No. No.
Squad, like,
Wait. I was actually gonna say those Batman Ninja and those other and the Justice League Yakuza one. Actually, I don't know about Justice League Yakuza, but
Yeah.
Batman Ninja is also in an isekai, but it's
Would you count it as
before.
Isekai?
Yes,
No, I guess so.
no, yeah, no,
kinda.
Batman Ninja is literally an isekai.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
different world. It's not the main world
Yeah.
or
Right,
whatever.
Yeah. That's
but
Yeah.
right.
like I think what it does right is that it actually tries to expand on that concept. Like Batman literally had to change his whole like tactics and weapons and stuff because of the
Yeah,
period
like
he
he
was in.
can't do what he does in Gotham anymore, and then all his villains are also adapting to different new
Yeah.
things
I
now.
love the
Yeah,
character designs.
yeah, which is why
Yeah,
it's insane how they can pull off something like Batman Ninja, but they can't. They just did not do the same thing with Isekai.
they
Suicide
they
Squad.
just couldn't. I don't know. I think they just didn't give a fuck. I think they just did it because it makes a lot of money and it's brand recognition. I think.
Well, you can kind of tell also which studio put more effort in Shikanoko Noko Noko, like animation wise as well.
I
But
mean, yeah,
there was
for
just no
sure.
plot with that. Like it just felt like, oh, I'm feeling dumber watching each episode. Maybe I'm just not
Dude.
enjoying it. I don't know.
Cause like, I mean, Shikanoko, so fucking the whole story about it. I literally sat Daisuke down and just went, Daisuke, this anime mid as fuck, bro. I'm gonna show you exactly why. And I'm gonna try to remember some of the points. And I think one of the biggest points I had about Shikanoko is that for some reason it just has this weird random equals funny kind of humor to it, where it's kind of so spontaneous that you can't help but have the only reaction that is laughter from confusion, not from humor. Which is something I really disliked about the show because they think they're like setting a funny punchline, but to me like it just completely misses its mark. Um there is a lot of points where it is genuinely funny. Like don't get me wrong. But like that is kind of overshadowed by the a lot of missed jokes that don't hit its mark during the episodes and stuff. And there's a lot of references. Like a lot of references, but those references don't really add anything to the story. It's kind of just like, hey, look, it's the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man dance. Haha. Yeah. I mean, okay, to be fair, that section was funny though. But not
I
it's
thought that
not
was
because of
funny.
the Tobey Maguire dance.
I thought that was funny. Yeah.
I think it's because of the context of that gag. I think that gag was actually fun as hell. Of like Nokotan doing her own freaking original song and thing. I think that was really funny. And I think that in that case, the reference actually worked out because because it was already funny and it just made it funnier. But like a lot of times, like for example, in the first episode, they just reference Conan for like no particular reason whatsoever. I guess. I don't know. Like the whole anime just has this really weird like timing issues with the what's it called punchlines and stuff. It's weird, man. It's so weird. And the thing is, I think I liked watching. I wanted to watch the anime for the sole purpose of seeing the chemistry between Nokotan and Shikanoko. Those two have no fucking chemistry. For two characters that are meant to be the foils of the story, these two have no chemistry whatsoever. like, which is insane to me because I thought that was the entire point. Like, how did they even stay friends after, like, because the whole thing, I think you two would have seen a little bit of it, right?
Honestly, the anime just felt tiring to watch. Like
Yeah,
kind of felt like a chore that I don't need to do this chore, you know.
yeah.
So that's why I got up to episode 6. I was like, maybe I'm just tired from work. You know, that's why these punchlines are not hitting with me.
No, it's not. It really isn't.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen like
It,
some.
I do think it comes off like it's one of those shows where it's like I think it probably would be a lot easier if you just read it instead of watching
Mm.
it. I think watching it makes it a little worse
So,
to for sure.
true, but I
Yeah.
actually do appreciate that the anime genuinely tries to make some of the jokes work. Because, like, some of the jokes, some of the original stuff they put in, for example, the Nokotan dance part and um, the scene where, like, the debris, like, when Shikanoko first goes through the door and the debris hits the other students and stuff. I think that's what got most people watching, to be honest. Like, if
Mm.
it wasn't the meme videos already, that scene alone is like Nichijou level of like mayhem. And I
I
think
think I
people
saw
came to see that.
I think I saw a comment where a lot of people got like fed up with it. It was because like, oh, it's limited by its source material.
Yeah, no, it
Because
is.
maybe the manga humor does not translate well with the anime humor, you know.
I
Um,
don't know. Because all I'm going to say
yeah.
is, I look, Oshio, the author of it, I am a big fan of her illustrations. I am a big
Mm.
fan of her as an artist, right? Because she is the person who has done the design of Amane Kanata, a Hololive VTuber. However, I, I, yeah, I don't really do not like the source material if this is
Mm.
what came out of it.
The one thing I
Yeah.
do like about Shigenaku Noko is the cultural effect it had, the marketing, and how it kind of pushed everyone to like, hey, yo, we gotta check out some deers in Japan. You know, just the culture where how
Dude,
relevant it is in the
it makes
culture
me
and
want
stuff.
to eat fucking deer crackers, bro. We're gonna go to Nara to fucking eat deer crackers and shit.
Yeah, but other than that, like that's the only thing I can really appreciate. Shigenaku Noko
Yeah.
Noko.
It has
It's just the
it
cultural
had an
part of it.
if there's anything to learn from Shikanoko is that it had an amazing like marketing.
Yeah.
Like holy crap, I've never seen an anime this hyped up because of memes and shit. Like they knew how to engage their audience. Like
There was
that's
so
for
many
sure.
memes and trends of it. And
Yeah.
maybe that's the problem because that created like a big hype for us, you know,
Mhm.
an expectation.
The thing is,
Um,
yeah, maybe, but I wasn't overhyped. I kind of
yeah,
just watched the.
I was though. I was like expecting
You
a
were
lot.
hyped? Okay.
I was a bit because like the marketing and everything. I was like, everyone was saying like, oh, this could be the next Nishijo or something.
It could have been.
Um,
It honestly could
but
have been.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it makes me think about what was the last show that was like this? Kongming. Kongming got watched a lot because of the meme too. If you think about it, I don't think there was people who were just randomly gonna watch it. You know,
True, because it's like so absurd that like a Chinese strategist from like all the
and then the dance. You know,
yeah the
the
dance as
dance was so
well.
popular. The people who was I forget which piece Japanese TV broadcaster it was, but they were even posting videos of people dancing to it on their channel
Yeah, but
and
I think the
everything.
difference is that Kong Ming has a pretty strong source material, and it's also like
there's an actual plot as well,
there's
right?
an actual plot.
I
Yeah,
Yeah,
haven't seen it, guys. I'm assuming it has a like compared to Shikunoko.
Shikanoko
yeah,
has
like
no overarching plot. Yeah,
it's just kind of disappointing, honestly, in that case
it's very
because
disappointing.
Kongming turned out to be a pretty good show by the end
Mm.
of it, but then Shigonoko is just kind of whatever. Like I don't think it's a show people are gonna really remember anymore as a show. You know,
I
people
think
just
it's
will
gonna
remember
get
because it's a meme.
forgotten very
Oh no,
quickly.
I think if someone goes to Nowa Park, they might do the dance, you know, just for the funs.
Maybe.
Yeah, but no one's going to be like, "Oh, that anime was really good."
No one's
You
gonna
know?
recommend
Yeah,
it, but they're gonna do the dance.
probably. Um,
um,
yeah.
that was two other animes that was continuing from the previous season in spring,
Mm-hmm.
so spring to summer, and they're both sequels. There was Slime, which I love Slime. Confirmed season 4 and movie. So Yeah,
Holy
most
shit.
fun
Yeah,
content, guys. Yeah,
bro.
most fun. And another one was My Hero, which is the second last season before the final season next year.
Yep.
And I've
Dude.
been really enjoying the anime so far. Like the past I've been telling Daru this, like past 8 episode. Every time I finish watching My Hero, I would go to watch react videos on it to see how people would react to the whole anime. And the reason why it's been so good is because they're wrapping up, they're doing all the sub characters like climax scenes basically. And like these scenes are like they've done really well. They've been adapted very well. So if you're a big My Hero fan, you know, check out the anime. Like they do the manga a good service.
That's great to hear, honestly. Because, like, it's rare to see anime that consistently is has good quality to it. I mean, there's definitely been a few though. Like there is Free Run because holy crap,
Yeah.
every episode of that anime is beautiful. And if you're saying that, yeah, My Hero fan
Mm.
is eating good, bro. That's,
Dude, like what was it? You know Ben. You know Ben, right? He's in Germany right now.
yep.
He told me he teared up in the not just the past episode, but the past 3 episodes
Three in a row.
in a row because they're like different parts of the story, like coming to the end of each story. So like I'm like,
Damn.
yeah,
He's either a
I can
really
believe
emotional person or it's just that good.
it.
I heard that
Um,
for Boku no Hero, like I think it's because maybe the season before this one or the two season before, it was kind of setting up a lot of stuff for
so
this
much
season.
setup, so much setup that people
Yeah.
drop it. That's the problem. It became too boring. Like, oh, who cares about the villain arc? Oh, I guess you want to put it in perspective, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's the pro and con about that.
hmm.
Cause
Um,
Ori really loves Boku no Hero, but she kind of
hmm.
fell off a bit
Oh
around that
shit,
area.
I didn't know she watched it. What the heck?
She
Wait,
really
did she
loves it. She loves it a lot.
has
It's
she read
just
the
that
manga? Has she read the manga or no?
yeah, she reads the manga. She reads it. Yeah.
Okay, tell her like, hey, Jan recommends watching second part or even just the whole of season 7. Like,
That's
Okay,
a lot
because
to
like
ask, bro.
like check out season 7. Like, I've heard so many people say like, hey, finally a good My Hero episode. Like,
yeah,
season 7 is where it is.
because
Um,
I fell off as well at Dark Deku because Dark Deku was the peak for me, and I stopped after. I was like, oh,
uh,
I'm
wait,
kind of
manga
bored.
or anime wise?
Manga. This is before it even got
Manga.
adapted. Yeah.
Mm, yeah.
But it's also ended too, so that's crazy. I can't believe we're in the era now where like the Shonen Jump big ones
Yeah,
for this generation are ending.
there's been a new generation change because both My Hero and Jujutsu has ended in the
Kaisen
past
just
few
ended too.
weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
yeah. And I just
Um.
heard on the news that Oshinoko's manga is ending in 4 more chapters as well.
Correct.
I think.
I would know about that.
Yeah.
Up to
We're gonna have
date.
gonna have a new big three probably next 2 years or something. New
Well, I
generation.
mean, well, this season we're getting Dun Dun Dun,
Dun dun
then
dun. Yep.
Sakamoto Days is coming as well.
I'm kind of worried for that.
Yes.
Not gonna
Yeah.
lie, because I'm like I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm worried that might not be because I love the manga. I've been reading it from day one,
Dude, it might be
and
too
I
slow.
love this one other manga that I can't pronounce. What is that manga? Starts with
Uh,
a K.
K.
Kagurabachi!
Yeah, I
Kagurabachi.
can't pronounce that. I don't know why.
That's gonna be
Is
the
that
peak.
short?
Yan, say it with
Is
me.
that a short version of that?
Kagura
Kagura Bachi.
Bachi. There you go.
I'm just gonna forget it. Kagura
That's
Bachi.
it's
I've been
peak.
loving the manga, and I can't wait till the anime comes out. Maybe in 2 3 years. I don't know.
Damn.
There will be another show like Shiko Noko Noko soon, but I feel like Kagurabachi is probably the next one we know then. Because that got memed so fucking hard. That's like, oh, early chapter 1 came out, it's the fucking most amazing thing ever. It's like Morpheus.
But not even like the meme, like the last arc it had in the manga. I was like, wow, this manga has been only released for 1 year, and it's made me feel so many emotions in that last arc. And I think it already won an award within the year, and the Volume 2 sales did better than Jujutsu's Volume 2 sales. So
Yeah.
it's kind of
Damn.
be looking good for that manga right now.
I hear
Um,
it's also just because a lot of the JJK fans were getting a bit tired near the end.
well,
So they want to
I
swap over.
I don't know if it's spoilers, but when that that final fight took 1 year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you told me about this. That's
And as a weekly manga, I'm a weekly manga reader. That drained the shit out of me because I think that's the longest fight I had to 1
Wait.
year. You know, 1
So
year.
1 year, right?
One
It's
big fight.
weekly
Me,
Shonen
me,
Jump,
me,
which means
Shonen
that
Jump.
is
Me,
52 weeks.
52 chapters.
oh well, you know, breaks and stuff. So maybe 39.
Excluding holidays, so maybe like
Maybe
30,
more,
40
more like
chapters.
30,
30
maybe
chapters.
33, which is a lot still.
That's
And
still
me
a
and Mickey was
shit
like,
ton.
before it was announced that it was gonna be ending, we're like, hey, are you tired from Jujutsu? Yeah, I'm also tired from Jujutsu as well. So, not gonna lie, you can make maybe 2 movies with that much content. I don't know,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
or one movie, one very condensed movie. Like, you know, I Quintuplets 3 volume movie. You know, Quintuplets had 3 volumes in one movie or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was kind of draining reading that each week because it was just, you know, oh shit, they're
That's
still fighting.
so wild, because I don't think anything has done anything like that since like Dragon Ball or something.
Yeah.
Like that long? That's
Jesus.
insane.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Even JoJo didn't do that, which is kind of wild.
Oh, okay, when we mean one fight, well, like there was tags. You know, people tagged out, tag in, tag out, tag in. I don't know if you.
NPC fight.
I don't want to spoil it. You know, I don't want to say anything.
Dude.
It's
NPC.
still one. To me, that's still one fight.
Bro, they're trying to
Um,
tag out to recover red health, bro. What the hell?
He's gonna stab him, bro.
um, there was also what was it two animes that I kind of watched a few episodes and I thought like, oh shit, that's actually enjoyable. And I might come back. I didn't finish it, but I might come back to them.
Mhm.
Actually maybe 3 because I only watched one with Daru last week.
Oh yes.
The first one was 2.5 Dimension Seduction, which is about cosplay, and I thought it was just a fan service anime, but then they
Your
actually
fault.
talked more about the cosplay drama and stuff. Because I had a friend who's kind of relating to that story. I was like, oh, the story's actually pretty good.
Oh, so
The
is it more focused on the cosplay than like dress
cosplay
up
job,
clothing?
like there's one character who's a teacher saying like, oh, should I stop cosplaying because it's not good for my profession? You know, I'm older and everything.
Oh,
So I thought that was like relatable to some people because you know
I'm
if you're
so surprised.
yeah, I thought it was just fan service. The second one is Card 5 Vanguard.
Let's go, Vanguard!
Vanguard, baby!
Wow, the
So this
TCG.
is season 2 of Card 5 Vanguard Divines. Um, yeah, they rather than doing a lot of episodes, they're doing just 13 episodes per season, which condenses story, condenses everything. And I'm binging it the past few days, and I've been really enjoying it, guys. There's like some good story to the point where like, fuck, I want to make a deck of this now. Um,
Dude, talking about the Vanguard story, it just reminds me. Oh, hello.
yeah, I'm
Okay,
here.
yeah, we're back. Okay, yeah, talking about the Vanguard
Sorry, I
story.
got
It
frozen. Sorry.
yeah, I got stun locked, bro. Yeah, as soon as I started talking.
Dude, Bushiroad, they're trying to stop me, man.
Dude, it just reminds me of the time when I was playing the mobile game and it follows the anime, and the guy is just like, to the one of the main characters, why aren't you playing in the tournament? And she's like, oh, today is the anniversary of my mom and dad's death through a car accident. And I'm like,
Bro,
what
the
the?
story is very deep.
No,
I
but
think I think I think
Yeah.
okay, so Divines, right? It's a tournament arc. It's a
Bro.
tournament. Divines is set up as a
no, hold
tournament
on.
arc.
I'm not finished because one
There's
of the
more.
funniest parts is when one of the edgier characters just went, yeah, so what? If you didn't, if you don't have enough resolve to play the card game, then you're not fit to play Card Fight Vanguard. I'm like, it's like, what the?
That's just so wild because I can't even imagine because I watch Yu-Gi-Oh, like most of them. I don't think anything has ever happened to like that. Like imagine Yugi's like grandpa's just like, what are you doing? Why are you not playing card games today? My friend fucking died, grandpa.
Well, that
Get the
just makes
fuck
you a
up and play
fucking
card games.
pussy, Yuki.
Fucking pussy, bro.
And then the pharaoh's like, yeah, you are a pussy, man.
Play the fucking card game.
Okay, so but Divines is a tournament arc basically. Like whoever wins gets their wish. So yeah, it's fun. It's been fun. I do recommend it if you like card games and just want to spend money on cards. I don't know. I don't know how to recommend Vanguard. To
Also,
anyone.
just if you want to peer pressure your friends into playing TCG.
And the third one, the one I was referring to, where Daru and I watched where he made me watch one episode last week. I was actually planning to binge this anime, but when I get the time, it's called was it too many losing heroines or something.
Makein.
Makene.
Makein.
So I watched the first episode of Daru, and my main question was like, why do they have so many bows in their uniforms? And
Oh
that just
yeah, the
distracted.
bows. Yeah, like
Oh
the
yeah,
the
they have
design.
4 of them,
They have like
Bro,
bro.
4 bows
don't
in each of
worry.
their uniform, and like it doesn't even like the colors don't even show them. Oh, it means first year's red color, or like I like each character just have a different bow design. I'm like in my head like why? It's
The,
just
the,
Yeah,
the funny thing is, the Wu and I watched it together too, and we were literally making theories out of it because we were like, "What? I don't understand. What is this?" Because like, so at first I thought, "Oh, maybe it's just the character. That's just her thing. Like, she just likes to wear 4 bows
yeah,
on her
and
dress.
then
I don't fucking know."
and then eventually I pointed out no, but every student, every
everyone
like
wears
female student has this,
everyone's
and
wearing
we're
other
like,
bows. And
what?
everyone has like different colors. It's like it doesn't represent your class. It doesn't represent your year.
It's just like, dude, is this like a character creation screen? Like, do you get to choose what colors like before you enter school?
Yeah,
Like, you have to
like we're like, it's so funny because the logic is just us trying to rationalize it. Eventually, we're just like, it doesn't fucking matter.
dude,
They
you know
just have
what?
4 bows.
We just don't fucking know.
Then my second question is why aren't the guys wearing 4 ties? You know why aren't
It's a
the
good
guys wearing
question.
4 ties?
No,
It just-
maybe instead of 4 ties, maybe it's like the length. It's like 4 times longer than a normal
I
tie. We
just
just
feel
don't
like you're
see it.
favoring the girls now.
Dude,
But like okay, other than the ridiculous,
if it's 4 ties, it will be a tie hanging off a tie, hanging off a tie, hanging off a tie.
it has to be
That's
that.
the only way you
Huh?
can do it.
That's
It's
the
like
only
two
way
teams on that
you
photo.
can justify the 4 bows if they get the 4 ties.
It's like Puyo Puyo. It's like Puyo Puyo. You know, you put the 4 ties together to make like a combination. Like,
It's so dumb though. It's such a fucking goofy design. I don't get it.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good on the main girls, but for any other character, it just looks so goofy because because
So you're a side character. You're not supposed to get screen time.
okay, well I didn't say that, but it's more like because like the colors that the main characters have actually look really good, right? Like the yellow blue
It's
for
in theme.
Yanami,
It's
yeah,
very in theme.
right.
Yeah.
But for like every other character, the colors just look ass. They just don't look that good.
I remember seeing one where the girl had like I think it's like purple and blue, and I was like, what the fuck? Why is she picking
Yeah.
that color?
I mean, I appreciate the fact that they actually went out of their way to make everyone's bows different color, but like
Have you guys finished the anime or what you
We're
guys
We're
up to?
halfway
halfway.
through.
Halfway through?
I
It's
think
Okay.
we're probably gonna finish it tonight. We can finish it tonight.
oh, dude, I would love to finish it tonight. Dude, I
Yeah.
love it though how we spent like 5 minutes just being like, oh yeah, the anime is like pretty good, but what the fuck's up with the bows, bro? Like, what's up with that?
No, but the thing is, the funny thing is that because I know Jan would know this because Jan only watched episode 1, so you haven't seen
one.
them
I just
actually
watched
see
one
other
episode.
characters yet, right? Like talking to other like too many of them, yeah,
Oh.
right?
Why is that like another school and instead of 4 bows they had 3 bows? Is that
No. It's more like you haven't seen like scenes where like they're in the classroom and it's like multiple female students with 4
No,
different bows.
I've seen
they're
the
walking
background
around.
characters. They all had bows and stuff. So I was like, oh, that's why I was noticing. I was like, why do they all have different color bows?
Yeah.
Because I guess how we think of it is like, I mean, to be fair, I feel like this anime is so fun to watch with people because there's just so much things to just talk about. But like, each episode was like me progressively being like, I don't know what's going on. There must be a reason why they have these 4 bows.
It's actually really
then-
interesting because
Yeah.
the humor in the show is kind of what I expected and wanted to see from Shikanoko, to be honest. Because there are some parts of it that's a little bit brain dead, but it's really
true.
funny. Like the jokes are actually genuinely really well executed in that anime, right? In the brain dead way and in the like situation, like a sitcom way kind of thing, right? Like because one of the most absurd things is like I'm not gonna spoil it for you, Jan, but in episode 2, something really stupid and absurd happens. Right? But the entire time, because like we're in basically the protagonist's head, his perspective, the whole thing is just absolutely hilarious. Right?
I'll
Daisuke,
probably binge it when I get the time, but
yeah.
I have too much things on.
Daisuke,
too
by the
much.
way, if you didn't know, I'm talking about the locked room. Yeah, it's just Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that scene could very easily turn some people off, but I found it absolutely fucking hilarious.
I, I get the vibe where it's like the main character is seemingly a normal guy surrounded by
Yeah.
weirdos, but he's also just as weird as all of them. He doesn't think
Yeah,
so.
that's true.
That's the
But okay, you know what's weird about that scene though, the locker room scene? It's the only
yeah.
time that they attempt any humor like that for some reason.
Maybe that's the point though that it only happens once and that's it. It's just
Yeah,
never explained, never brought up ever again.
I
Yeah.
actually really like that because like I don't like my shows being like too ecchi all the goddamn times, you know.
I
Here's a
mean,
kid for you.
I think that's just how the humor works in that show because like
Yeah.
most of the humor is literally just this just happened. We're not gonna explain it to you. We're
Like
just
for
not gonna say
example,
anything.
yeah, like Jan and I watched the first episode, and then we would like, yeah, no, I love bringing up the fact that they were just talking about. He's just talking about, oh, the water tastes the best in this one niche area, and we're like, like okay, dude,
What a fucking weirdo!
what are you talking about? Nah, it's a good time. Like whether you watch it by yourself or watch it with other people, it's a grand time. I think it has really good pacing. Because it switches from humorous and serious very rapidly, but very well, not rushed.
Mm.
This is one of the greatest thing about it. So and genuinely interest slapped it together with a genuinely interesting concept. You got a good anime. And
Did you guys watch anything else in that season or?
ah shit, it's time to talk about VTuber Legends, bro.
Oh my god.
VTuber Legends. Okay, for I gotta say, for the opening and ED of Makein, they have the thing. The freaking opening and ED are like, I swear they're overproduced. Like they're that good, right? And the ED now has like this different endings thing going on for it. First of all, I'm gonna start by saying that they not only got different EDs for this show, but each ED is sung by a different VTuber that appears in the show. So that's sick as hell. Like they're all covers, yes, sure. And they don't really have ED sequences. In a way they kind of cheated, which is fine, right? Because how they did it is if you don't know, they basically did it like a karaoke stream where they have their model just sitting in the screen, middle of the screen, and they just sing, right? Classic VTuber stuff. But yeah, no, they have that. And I think that was a really cool detail. But the thing about VTuber Legend is that it is a love letter to all VTuber fans, for sure. I would even argue that if your humor is like, if that's your type of humor, VTuber Legend could be enjoyed by that group of people who enjoy that humor as well, right? Where it's just kind of like absurd as shit.
Would you recommend the anime to someone who knows nothing about VTubers?
Yeah, I'd say so. Because honestly, there are some parts of the anime that genuinely like kind of you can kind of see how it works, right? I do recommend watching it with someone who actually does know though. Because sometimes you can get out of the loop pretty quickly because you'll be like, "Oh, like why is this happening?" Or dude, like this is too absurd. There's no way this actually happened. Because in the anime itself, there is either a lot of things that VTuber fans would definitely know, but but other people wouldn't. Or they are straight up references that actually like references of real life happenings, but people are just unaware of it, pretty much. Right?
Mm.
But on top of all that, there are some episodes that have a surprising like amount of heart into it. There's some really good episodes in this, right? Like, because the normal episodes are just like, oh yeah, the girls are streaming, they're doing this funny shit, and then there's a reference to this like thing that happened, and it's all a grand time, kind of like a slice of life, right? But there are times where not only do they talk about like what the VTubers are feeling, because they're people too, right? It's kind of hard to get their perspective when one, none of us have a VTuber friend that we can talk to about
Or
their
have friends
experience.
in general.
Or yeah, or like just you made me lose my train of thought, bro. What was I gonna say?
I'm sorry. It's so easy to distract, bro.
I know, bro. I'm freaking yeah. Anyway, yeah, I
Bro,
think
it's
it's
for
a
ADHD. Don't blame the ADHD.
screw you. We can blame the ADHD.
That's good. I'm being attacked.
Uh,
Who's attacking me, bro?
I'm attacking you. Anyway, yeah, no, I think it's a good show. It's a very good show, actually. I really enjoyed it. I feel like if you are a VTuber fan, you would definitely enjoy it. If you're not, I don't know, watch the
Fuck
first three
you. Fuck
episodes.
you guys that don't
Take a
watch
look.
it.
Like, I actually, just take a look at the first episode and see if that's your cup of tea. Because like it doesn't just apply to VTubers. Some stuff that's happening in there kind of applies to streamers as well, in a way. So, who knows, man? It's pretty cool.
Darsuke, is there any other anime in the summer that you want to talk about?
Summer. I kind of start forgetting what is in which season, but let me double check
Yeah.
that because
Well,
I
here's
did.
check.
I did watch the Osan newbie adventure you guys recommended.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, I enjoyed
was
it.
that?
It was just two arcs. I hope they were like. I felt like it was kind of spread out, but like, hey, I still enjoyed bits of it. Um, yeah, it was good.
I think honestly that show works so well because of the characterization of the Osan, of the main
Rick.
character. Yeah.
The main character.
Rick,
Dude,
you gotta
he's
do this, Rick.
he's such a
Rick.
lovable guy, man. He's just
Rick.
a nice ass guy. Like
Rick,
what
you
can
gotta
say?
fight, Rick. You gotta beat up these kids, Rick. For the gems, Rick.
Honestly, I think I only got to watch a bit of episode 1, but I don't want to watch it when
What?
when I get to it.
Okay,
I
yeah,
know.
I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, yeah. I also need
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah.
up to Oshinoko season 2. For some reason, I still haven't watched a single episode yet. I don't know what's up with that.
Bro, check out the MV, the because you know how they make an music video and stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta check it out.
Okay. God damn, that
Yeah.
was freaking a lot. In conclusion, Wit Studio somehow fucked up both at. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't say they fucked up Shikanoko. They actually did a really good job with Shikanoko. It's just that the source material wasn't good.
They're limited. They're limited what they can do.
Yeah, because they can't just straight up change the gags or anything, right? They can't do that.
Mm.
Yeah, and then Isekai, yeah, that sucked. A lot of other anime that came out that season was actually quite sick. Like, I still want to watch Elusive Samurai. TBH.
I think the only reason I can't get into Elusive Samurai is because it's like about historic stuff, like the period. I'm not a fan of that period, but I guess
What period is it in? What's
no,
it?
like
What's it?
those like samurai Edo periods. I just
Yeah. Now,
Oh,
look,
okay.
I understand, but
yeah.
the action is the part where I'm like, because usually shows in that period is either one of two things: politics and drama, or action. And the action in that looks really fun.
It does. I've seen some of the clips and it does look cool. And it's the same. Is it the same author as was it Assassin Classroom? I swear it's the same author as something. Let me quickly
Yes,
check.
one author can make more than one manga.
I think it is Assassination Classroom. I
Is
think
it
But no,
Assassin
if it
Classroom?
is, yeah,
I
if it
think it
is,
is. He
wow,
does big brain shit, man. Written by
he
Yusui
does good stuff.
Matsui.
And
It
actually, well,
is. It
wow,
is Assassin Classroom. Damn.
Assassination
I
Classroom,
knew.
one of the mangas that actually have a great like ending and like a very great concept. Everything about Assassination Classroom is brilliant. So yeah, I'm more inclined to check out this anime now.
Mm.
Wow.
yeah. what wonders it can do if you don't fucking make your fucking story go for like
Dog
years
shit.
and years on end.
Shonen.
Except One Piece. JoJo.
Oh, okay.
One Piece,
One
One
Piece,
Piece is the
dude.
goat.
Oda's built different.
He's the goat. Oda cooks, bro. He's a Michelin star.
He doesn't earn Michelin stars. He is the Michelin star.
He made the
Was it,
star.
He made the star.
They actually they adapted one last week in episode of a scene between, I forgot the names and I love One Piece. I just forgot, I'm bad with names. Garp versus Akoji, the ice guy.
Oh
And
shit.
they did it so beautifully. Like the animators did it so extra. Like it was just is they didn't have to go that far, but they did. Like it's one of the most beautiful like episode I've seen animated. So One
As it
Piece, you know.
deserves, man.
That's why I'm kind of like skeptical about the Wit Studio adaptation. You know, is it Wit Studio? They're readapting One Piece. I think.
Is it Wit? Oh, okay.
I
Dude.
think it is. Right? Is it Wit?
Let me double check. But then I did hear
Fact check,
about that, and I'm not so
fact,
sure about it.
fact check me, Daisuke. Fact check me.
I'm gonna say, like, no matter what they do, I'm not sure about the early episodes, but
Yeah.
during that period where One Piece has really, like, insanely terrible pacing issues, even till now, I don't know how you can do worse than that.
Well,
It's
no.
Wit.
So
I'm probably
the
jinxing
remake,
it.
the remake is supposed to like condense everything. So like the East Blue is gonna be like a 26 episode thing. This is gonna One Arc's gonna be 13 episodes. Like they're condensing. I think the main purpose is to condense it for people to get into One Piece, because right now obviously 1,000 episodes is asking too much.
That
Yeah, apparently I was reading the article. It's like Wit Studio wants to streamline. That's what they're saying.
Hmm.
Streamline
Oh,
One
so
Piece.
it is weird.
Yeah, it is Wit. They want to
okay. I'm
streamline.
immediately losing faith in this project. Like,
I think for
Why?
me,
It could be good,
I
bro.
think
It could be
it's
good.
cool, but like I did hear also about AI imagery. That's a
You
bit.
gross,
That's
what?
they.
gross.
I think there's rumors that they might be using AI technologies because the
Please,
series director is really interested in AI stuff.
please don't. If this is gonna be another Isekai Suicide Squad situation, just don't. Okay.
They're making a
Like,
terrible mistake. If they
look,
this
One Piece
So I,
already has a
I'm,
live action going on, so that's
yeah,
enough. That's enough recap for people.
dude,
yeah.
like
I think I'm just gonna put the same expectations for the remake on the same as the live action, where you know how everyone was like kind of concerned about it. So like,
but
if it just
it's
turns out good, it's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fair. That's
yeah.
fair.
yeah.
I just don't like because like the reason why I was so worried about the streamline is because like I don't think it needs to be changed in any way. The source material I'm talking about, where because like it's already has a mass appeal. Just adapt it like just adapt it faithfully, man. You don't have to do a one-on-one, one-to-one, but just adapt it faithfully. Like if you think one arc needs this amount of episodes, right? If it needs to be a bit longer or a bit shorter, do that. Like you don't have to condense everything within the same amount of episodes because some parts will gonna feel rushed and some parts is gonna feel too slow. Like it's just ridiculous, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think I also heard about how Studio Period,
Mm.
they want to maybe do a remake for Naruto 2 actually. So,
The fuck?
mm, so
Bro,
people are like, oh, I kind of don't want to, because it's, I think for me, how I think of it is like, it's similar to video games right now. You know how a lot of video games like to remake shit a lot?
Even movies.
Yeah, so
Like
I kind of don't want anime to start doing that shit also, especially because I don't feel like it's necessary. Yeah.
like one good example is Fullmetal Alchemist. Oh yeah, it's more manga adapted compared to the original anime one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
that
don't
makes
feel
sense.
like I think I would get really tired if every single anime started getting a Brotherhood. I would be like, what the fuck? We have to watch like
okay,
a second version of a show.
to be fair, some shows have been done dirty. So if the intention is to remake the show to make it a bit more faithful, I
Promised
wouldn't mind
Neverland,
that.
baby.
Dude, I mean, Promised Neverland was doomed to be like the season 2 was doomed to begin with. Like, anyway, I don't want to open this can of worms right now. Like for example, Soul Eater, right? Soul Eater was good, right? And it stopped following the manga at some point. Bring that back. I think people would be interested in like that again. Like
Maybe,
especially
you
most likely
know,
with
you know, would
Nostalgia
be
fans.
good for it because the Fire Force anime is coming up soon, and so you know that twist where Fire Force is actually a prequel Soul Eater. They could technically bring back Soul Eater once Fire Force anime is finished.
There
So
you go.
yeah, it's
Perfectly good
possible.
excuse to bring it back, yeah.
I
And
do I
then
do think though another thing that I think maybe instead of remakes they can just do more of the Blue Exorcist thing, where it's like you cut off a part
oh, you just
where
pretend it doesn't happen.
it started going all crazy and anime original. Just cut that off, pretend it didn't happen, and then just make a new anime that happens right
Hmm.
after what happened
That's fair.
before.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, the
I
only
think it's a
problem.
lot easier. Yeah.
Yeah, the only
The Blue
problem
Exorcist is
is.
actually coming this season. I'm surprised
Oh,
it wasn't
really?
on your list then. Yeah.
Sheesh.
I thought it died. It's not.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I never even watched it.
Okay, speaking of which, let's take a look at some of our list. So,
Yeah, what's to go first?
who wants to go first? This is for 4. We only took the anime that we are personally interested in. Me, Daisuke, Yan, and we compiled them into a tier list that's not like judging the quality of the anime, but only judging whether we are interested in said anime or not. And we're gonna explain why. I know, Daisuke, me, Yan, who first?
Is my screen sharing or no?
Uh, it's paused, so
Um,
you're gonna have to come back. So you're gonna have to like alt tab back into it. There you go.
Okay. Shall we see what I have or no?
No,
Guys, I'm like technologically retarded. So just give me a minute.
don't say that, bro. Don't say that. Oh, don't stretch. While Jan is waiting, look at what I have.
Well, what is it?
oh my god,
It's
Bocce.
Bocce the crochet.
Watching
Shit.
the crochet.
Look, it's the Bocce taco. Fucking noise that it makes.
Where did you
Okay.
get that from?
I got this from UTS Artist Alley Day that happened like
Oh, Maker's Market.
Maker's Market
Oh.
on Wednesday.
That's messed up.
Why is it messed up?
Because I wasn't there.
Oh,
Oh, Daisuke, did you go to
yeah, my bad,
KaiCon?
bro. I did that.
Daisuke, did you go to KaiCon?
No, I didn't go KaiCon. Or Ori did. I didn't go.
KaiCon was pretty good. I enjoyed it. $20 as well, so it's like pretty cheap.
Yeah, Australian
The
KaiCon was cool.
the issue I learned about last minute and
Oh.
I already had
Same.
plans. So I was like, bro, I was like, what the F?
all my artist friends are like, Jan, you better come, you bitch. So I got tickets like 3 months early. I even got this free stickers when you buy tickets early and stuff.
Okay,
Free stickers, baby.
Jan, I'm looking at this
Yeah.
and I'm already questioning like some of this stuff. And I'm not
What-
even
what-
talking about anime.
What are you questioning,
So
bro?
first of all, what's up with that hippo?
Oh, Mudan.
Thank you, Daisuke.
I know because Orally
Or-
just showed the videos. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'll get to that later.
okay, but why
first,
does
I need
mine
to-
not have the fucking Mudang? What's up with that, Jan?
It's a show that only Nitan can watch.
Yeah, it's only a
Yan?
yarn.
Bro, like he unlocked the secret menu or something? Like what?
You know, like when you got any list, you gotta scroll a bit lower, and then he has like the moon at the bottom.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, dude.
I'm surprised you didn't question the one that's not my cup of tea.
I have no idea how you got that photo.
What is that?
So that
When I asked Daisuke what he wanted in his anime, He gave me a list, and then I said, "Oh, do you want to add anything that you want to shit talk about?" And then he added your name in, so I like, oh, I had to put the Woo's picture in the list as well.
Like, what did he type in Dandadan, but he forgot to type in Adan Dandadan, like the whole thing?
Wait,
And
what
it's
are you
just
talking
Adan?
about? I don't think I said. I don't think I said that. I think I
I
said
mean, let me try to find when you wrote it.
because I think what I said was, oh, I don't have anything specific, but whatever the we put there already, then I'll go along with it.
See, I thought he said the Woo in the list, so I added the Woo in it.
Yeah, but like, okay, here's the thing, right? This is
Bro,
me.
you're not my cup of tea. You're not my cup of tea section.
I'm not an anime.
Yeah, you're not my cup of tea. You're below Uzumaki, okay?
Me
You're
wearing a
below Uzumaki.
freaking PayPay jumper is not an anime, Jan. I don't know if you knew about that.
Bro, you're just not my cup of tea.
And second of all, how did you get that photo? I swear this was a family photo. How did you get a hold of one of my family photos?
I have my sources, bro.
Like,
I'm in the
okay,
family. I'm in the family group chat. I have my sources.
nah. Okay, so for context, I think during one of my family meetups, they gave me this as a birthday present. So they gave me a freaking PayPay jumper, or like PayPay sad, right? So I wore it, and I freaking like, this is a photo of me wearing the jumper doing the PayPay sad face. But like, I never shared this photo with like anyone. So I have no idea how the this guy, like, dude, are you like stalking me or something?
Bro, I was there.
You were there? No, you weren't.
I'm fucking with you.
No, you weren't.
yeah, you thought I was there.
No,
man.
I immediately said,
Wait,
no,
were you there?
weren't. No, you weren't. What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
I'll tell you later how I got it.
Okay.
Like it's pretty obvious how I got it. Yeah, no, here's my list, guys. What's your thoughts on it?
Well, first of all, I'm surprised you like ignoring me. You have like nothing in not my cup of tea. So like, what are you?
No,
interested-
you're in not my cup of tea.
Yeah. Can you shut up about that for a second?
I made sure that the Woo was my lowest tier.
Okay.
He's not my
So
cup of tea.
does that mean you are interested in watching all of these shows to a certain degree?
No, I'm just disinterested in you to that
Okay.
degree.
You're a fuck ass. You could have put me in a different tier. It takes like 2 seconds. You could have just been like, the Woo sucks, and then you just put me in that tier. Like, this guy didn't even take this tier list seriously.
I like the implication now is not that you have a tier for him. It's more like the Woo himself made you interested in all these shows now.
Fucking this guy.
Yeah. I'm yapping, guys. I'm yapping.
Alright,
yapping.
freaking look, all I'm gonna say is, like, I'm definitely not surprised about your placement of Dandadan and Bleach.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely interested in the fact that you have SAO so high. Like,
Wait, why not? Why wouldn't I have SAO so high?
I don't know. I just didn't think you watched it. Or
Oh no,
anything.
I did watch it. Dude, we sang the song all the time together.
We did sing the song all the time.
We even saw Riona perform live.
Yeah, we did, and she did sing some of the songs.
Yeah. Why did you not think I would enjoy SAO Gun Girl?
I mean, just because you enjoyed the song doesn't mean you're gonna enjoy the anime.
That's true. But no, I enjoyed it. No, look, I enjoyed the first season. I think the reason why I just put it casual comfy rather than must watch, I think it's been too long. Like between first and second season, it's been like, Daisuke, if you can fact check me, maybe 6 years
2000.
since GGO was released. I'm gonna give that a guesstimate of that. Is it 5 6 years, Daisuke?
Daisuke, local fact checker.
Daisuke is my fact checker now. Sorry, Daisuke.
2018, yeah. Wow.
Yo, baby, let's get into that.
Wow. 4 years.
Dude, my math, bro, my math. But no, that's a long time,
6
guys.
years.
That's like half a
Bro, can't
decade.
math.
And like, you would think they would at least do a recap episode. when I watched the first episode. They didn't do a recap episode. So what I did, I had to go to YouTube and watch a recap of season 1 so I can get my mind refresh. Um, and yeah, no, it looks good. Looks the same. Nothing. Yeah, no, I'm gonna watch it casually. But no, yeah. Another one that you guys may not know is probably Natsume. Natsume is being this is the 7th season, I believe, and it's been going for like a long time as well. I think the last Natsume was maybe don't fact check me, Daisuke, but if I would guesstimate 3 years.
It's too late. He's already fact checking.
No fact check me, Daisuke! Don't fact check
I
me!
mean, I watched. Okay, to be fair, I watched Natsume actually.
Oh, you watched Natsume? Okay.
Oh damn.
I just haven't caught up before.
Well, yeah, not gonna lie, I literally forgot what had happened last time. But to
I
be
don't
fair,
remember
like
either. It's
Natsume
been
is
too
one of
long.
those anthologies where you kind of don't need to, each episode has its own story basically, and it's good vibes. I know my friend Matt, he loves it. He whenever Natsume Ichiban comes out, he'll buy the whole thing. Um, I love the vibes. It's one of those yokai vibes, nice, like
What's a
chill
yokai
slice
vibe?
of life. Highly recommend it. Look, you can even maybe jump into season 7 if you want, because I did watch the first episode and they kind of like recap what Natsume does and what's his vibes. Or you can use stuff from season 1. It's up to you guys, really.
Cause like,
Mhm.
what was the plot?
Obviously, hmm?
What was
What?
the plot of it again? Like, what was?
So I believe his grandmother used to like fight these yokais and get put their names in a book, so book of friends, and now he's inherited that, and these yokais are coming back. Hey, I want my name back, blah blah blah, and each story is based on that yokai because it's different yokai, and he also has Sensei, who's a cat dragon spirit that like is basically his like companion that vibes with him. Daisuke, if you want to jump in, that's my best explanation of it.
I mean, like it's basically the concept. It's a pretty simple concept. It's literally like when you play video games and like video games have like the list of like all the creatures you can like capture. It's like each episode is a story for each of them,
Mm.
and his experience with how he becomes friends with them
Guys,
again.
it's just like
It's
yokai
like really good. It's
watch.
really unique, honestly. I think then I think about it,
Don't,
it's super
don't,
unique.
you just say it's fucking
It's just like
watch.
yokai watch.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Maybe it's like
I think but the difference between
you.
Yokai Watch and this one though, I think, is that Yokai Watch is like kind of like modern Tokyo, Japan setting though still, right? Because it's like,
We are
oh,
not
this is the
we are not
Yokai's.
comparing Natsume with Yokai Watch. We are not comparing.
But they're both
No,
about
stop-
yokai. That's the
stop
yokai
nodding.
vibes you're talking about.
Stop nodding your head. Fuck you, bro. Yokai Watch is more like Pokemon, okay? Yokai Watch is more like Pokemon.
Dude,
If
Pokemon-
anything.
Pokemon's the same as Digimon.
There was this meme I saw.
You're wrong, bro. Because
It's like,
they're digital monsters, bro.
there was this meme I saw. This lecturer wanted to give his uni students homework, but he saw that they were suffering, so he said, "You know what, guys? Just send me an email of any Pokemon." 7 of his students sent him pictures of Digimon.
Did he fail them?
He better fail them. Yeah, he better have.
Okay, this might be fake. I just saw a meme on it, so I thought
It
was
probably
funny.
is. But guys,
I think that's
about it.
really funny though, because I just want to say I think that's really fucking funny because I did that I'd be like, I wouldn't just say you failed. I'd be like, dude, there's 1,000 of them now. There's like so many of them. How did you still get it wrong?
How
Are
do
you
you
that
fuck it
stupid?
up?
Guys,
bro.
it's a
just
Google
Google
search
it.
away. How'd you fuck this up?
It's
Imagine if you
not
Google,
even that. It's like not only can you Google search it, but there's so many of them. So how did you still fail that?
Dude, just say
Imagine if you
Pikachu.
Google-
Just say Pikachu.
if you Google Pokemon, when do you think like how many pages of images will you see Agumon come up?
Agumon, dude. Yeah.
Like if you just Google Pokemon, but you think Agumon will come up maybe on the 50th image search, you reckon?
Okay, guys, but seriously though, if you take a Pokemon, right, and you know how there's the PCs where you can store your Pokemon and stuff? If you store those Pokemon into those PCs, they become digital. Would you say they become digital monsters?
Technically.
This is why you are below the list. This is you're justifying.
This is why I'm
you're
low
justifying
tier.
why you're down there.
Technically, in lore, I think when you put the Pokemon in PC,
Uh-huh.
it's only on the PC as a visual
This,
representation
this
for
is
the
why
player, but they're
this
actually
is
being
why you're
sent
below
through an
Uzumaki,
arm.
bro. You're next
This
to
is the two
Uzumaki. You're
different
below.
reactions. One is just trying to get out of the conversation, and the other one's actually trying to genuinely engage me. It's just like-
says like a really troll question. Also, the thing is, you're actually technically
Okay.
Alright, is there
Going back,
actually
going back
yeah.
to my list. Going back to my list.
Uh-huh.
Bleach is obviously up there. It's the part 3 of the final arc, which I know sounds ridiculous, but no, Bleach the anime's been fuck, bro. It's the 20th anniversary. You can fact check me that if you want, Daisuke. 20th anniversary of Bleach.
I know.
A few days ago, and they really actually released like a 4 minute short on it, and it was beautifully done. You had the original soundtrack and everything, and literally the past two arcs has been great. It might be slow for non-Bleach viewers, and I probably wouldn't recommend non-Bleach viewers to watch it. But for Bleach fans, you guys are eating well. Like
Yeah,
Bleach. This is they're adapting the manga beautifully. Like honestly, if they would have adapted this the whole anime, it may be yeah, I think Bleach would have been way up there then. Um, I think another anime that's next to Bleach. Is that the Assassinate Maid one? I forgot the name for
That is
that.
correct. Kimiwa Meido-sama.
Kimono
yes,
Maid. Yes. I think one of you guys will probably get more into it, but I think just saw a trailer of the first episode. I don't even know like the main plot, and I thought the anime were like, oh, this is pretty nicely done. It has some cute vibes. I might check it out. So yeah, it's definitely my casual comfy. The other one is I think it's Blue Box. That
Blue Ball.
Blue Box is Blue Box. Yeah, Blue Box. Um, yeah, I think the main reason that's that for me, I again, I know nothing about Blue Box. I just know two things. One, there's sports in it. Two, it's a weekly Shonen Jump manga because I always see it whenever I read One Piece or Jujutsu and stuff. So it's been going for like I think 3-4 years manga
Wow.
wise.
Jan,
Well,
Yes, it's doing quite well.
you
Doing
did
quite
watch the
well.
PV with me though, Jan.
I
Did you
did.
not?
I did watch the PV, and I was surprised watching the PV because was it Eve sings the ending, and Officialism sings the opening. And
Yeah,
I'm like, wow,
Higedan.
that's stacked.
And we're like,
That's
what the hell? But more than that, this is the first time I've seen an anime where they actually have two different sports in a sports anime.
and there's
Like,
romance. There's romance as
and
well.
it's romance focused too. In fact, yeah, it's romance focused. No, is it? But
Yeah,
and then looking at the trailer, but looking at I thought there were gonna be it was only gonna be romance from the synopsis because it was like,
yeah.
will they be able to focus on their sports? But then it's suddenly like there's a serious arc of him actually trying to like win this badminton match, and I'm like, okay, maybe I have no idea what this anime is going, right?
Blue
Like,
box, blue box.
hmm.
Yeah, no, yeah. So I actually haven't seen the first. I think that's 2 episodes already, but I put it with my casual comfort because if I do got the time, I'll probably make this one of my weekly watches. And the last casual comfy is was it Blue Lock, Blue
I
Lock
mean,
in? Was it Lock on?
yeah,
Lock
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 off,
off!
Lock off.
Lock
lock
off!
off, idiots.
That's I feel like you want you because you watched the movie as well. I feel like you want to talk a bit more with Blue Lock. I don't know.
I mean,
Um,
yeah, definitely.
when you
I
get
will
to
watch
your
it.
list, you
I
you
will probably
probably
watch
want to.
it.
The lock off
Do you
incident
actually
is the
have any of the
funniest
cost?
thing.
Because I know Ori has like the uniforms and shit. Does she like make you wear the uniforms or?
No. I'm not. She's a way bigger fan of it than I am.
Yeah,
Because I guess like how I think of it is that I have my own sports anime that I'm way into already. So
yeah.
because I have that already, Blue Lock isn't gonna be that for me anymore. So
Anymore. Too many
no,
bath
no,
suits.
as in like I've already have things before this come out that I like already. Like I like Slam Dunk way more, or I
Oh yeah,
like
that's the goat.
uh
It's the goat.
yeah. So um this is like the one sports show she really likes a lot more. Like
It's
I
the
think she
bath
likes
suits,
Haikyuu as well, but she likes Blue Lock a lot
dude.
more.
It's the bath scenes, Daisuke. I think she likes the bath scenes.
Nah,
Ayo,
she probably would admit, yeah.
Bro,
it's
I swear
over.
there's a bath scene at the end of each arc. They're gonna be like, guys, bath recap. We gotta look half naked in front of the camera.
I mean, there's like so many shows the way they did the opposite already with female characters at this point. I'm like, you know, it's fair at this point. It's fair.
They deserve it.
Yeah, give them this one. Give them.
I think I'm kind of like not keen for because they switched studios for this as well, eh?
What?
And
Like,
yeah, they switched studios from the initial first season.
so bizarre, man.
And I was looking at the trailer, and not gonna lie, it kind of gave big slideshow vibes.
Oh no!
Like it would show one
Jesus.
scene, and it would just be the mouth moving. That's it.
Yikesy!
So
Yikes.
I haven't seen the first episode yet. I could be wrong. That could just be the trailer, like pre animating everything. But I was like, oh, why they switch studios? I like the first
Oh,
one.
I don't like that.
Yeah. No, you can double check if I'm wrong, but
Actually,
um,
Oh,
Jan, I want to ask you, were you the one who brought up the Love Life Superstar?
yeah, I put Love Live in there.
Right. Why?
Oh, I just wanted to shit on it.
Okay. Well, go ahead. Shit on it. I want to hear
Okay,
your
okay,
thoughts.
skipping. It's all right to maybe next time. The reason why I put Love Live is like, well, there's too many girls. There's too many girls to focus. I can't. I kind of drop off in season two. Like first, I thought first season was good. I liked first season. I knew they were gonna add some girls in season two, but then I'm like, wait a minute. I think they're adding a bit too many girls. And now they have a season three, and I'm not gonna be surprised if they add more girls to it. I'm like,
You
yeah.
know,
Did you watch it as well?
yeah, no, that's why I'm asking. Because we have the exact same thoughts. Like, second
Oh yeah.
season was like, it was just not the same. It
First
was.
season was just so much better. Like,
The first season is like one of the only Love Live stuff I watched, and I'm like, damn, this is some good stuff. Like, I've seen a bit of the first season of Love Live, like, not even
the
Superstar,
OG.
like, yeah, like, literally the first season. And I'm like,
Mm.
yeah, this is okay. But Superstar was like, wow, this is some genuinely good storytelling. We have some really good stories in there. Like, except for the student council president, hers sucks. But every other character, like, their story.
Oh, this is really good story. You, not you. You,
Yeah,
you go on.
literally is that.
Not you. You guys are great. Not you. You
Yeah.
go here.
I feel like the way was just like watching the show. And he's like, if I could just edit out every scene where she's in, it would be the show.
Guys, if the Great Pretender didn't have episode 4, 5, 6,
Yeah,
7, 8,
I
9,
like.
and 10, and 10 and 12, it would have been
That's like
the
the whole
best
episode.
show.
It's like you just like the one arc in Great Pretender.
The Great Pretender, I'm just gonna say it should. I'm only gonna say one thing.
I
It should have been the
enjoyed.
movie, and it should
I
have only been
enjoyed
the
the other
first 3
arcs.
episodes.
I enjoyed the other arcs in Great Pretender. I thought they were pretty good.
They
I
were
did not
good,
watch.
but just not
I
as
did
good
not
as the
watch
first one.
That was there a movie or something about the sequel. I had that released.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
I don't
watch it.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened with that.
Back to Love Live.
Yeah.
Yeah. So every girl, like the weird thing about that show is that there's only 5 girls, and each of them has
It's
their
usually
own.
9 girls for context. Love
Yeah,
Live.
yeah.
Normally it's 9
This
girls.
time they decided to focus on 5, and each of them has their own conflicts and arcs that they slowly go through. Like they actually take their time developing their characters,
Let's
showing
focus
us
on
their
them.
yeah, right. It's like such a personal story, and then like when they actually like form this group together, it feels so much more that word cathartic, right? It just feels really good when they actually, form this group properly and become idols. And then more girls came in, and then suddenly it's not the problem that it came in. It's the fact that they're like literally caricatures. Like they just come in. Oh, I'm the like kudeta girl who's like only logical shit. Oh, I'm the ditzy girl who is ditzy. Like that's my whole thing. And then the third girl, I don't even remember the third girl. I'm not gonna lie with you.
Well,
Like
look, I wasn't surprised they added 4 more girls in season 2. It's because like they gotta hit the 9 because that's
4
normally.
more?
But then they.
Oh my god, yeah, wait. There was the fucking streamer girl, wasn't there?
But the thing
fucking
is,
streamer.
not just 4. In the last episode, they added a 10th girl. Then I'm like, where are they going with this? It's like you're in the group, everyone's in the group.
Just make a
The more
different idol group.
the
Anyway,
more I
sorry.
hear about this, it sounds like you guys are watching like Super Sentai or something like that. It's like they gotta add the 10th Ranger. You know, it wasn't enough. They
Super
had
Sentai
five.
stuff a six ranger. I really like Q Ryuja had like 10 rangers,
Yeah,
but
you know,
like
like it's like if they had like what red, blue, green, black, and then what
semi black,
and
half
pink,
black,
and then
legal
they're just
black.
like, okay, guys, now we need the Cyan Ranger, we need the Magenta Ranger.
They're just like, so here's a color wheel, right? He's the Final Ranger.
Guys,
And then
which one's gonna be the next one? They have like a dartboard of all the colors, and they're just like,
Like, no, that's too dark, bro. We can't go that dark.
and then like the producers are just like, okay, so for the final battle, right? There's Zord, their giant mecha. He's just every color. What?
Bro,
What?
genius. We're gonna sell more toys. More toys, bro.
guys, we're finally getting more representation. Wow.
Yeah, I really thought I was a red kind of person, but I'm kind of a magenta person now after watching Love
It's
Life.
like
You
each
know?
each Sentai, you're like, yo, I'm waiting for the Magenta Ranger to show up, man.
Yeah. I'm so disappointed this season didn't have a Cyan Ranger.
Yeah, but that's basically what it feels. It just feels like they're just adding different shades of color without giving a care as why they are that specific shade. Damn, that was a good
Does Love
analogy.
do this like normally with each idol group? Was this just this one season that does it specifically?
Well,
Um,
normally they introduce it all within the first 4 episodes.
the previous
Oh wow, because
seasons,
I've only seen the
yeah,
first ones. It's so strange hearing them do stuff like that, like add new members each season. I thought it'd be more like, oh, they focus on them more or something. That
Well,
you
I,
know,
I
give more.
was actually happy if they only had 5 members. Like, oh, 5 members, yeah, more focus
like
and everything.
it's not an idol anime, but that's why this is why like Girls Band Cry and My Go, I feel like that's why their storytelling is so much better. Like obviously I'm talking about like them not adding the girls, right? Because like we said, Love Life season 1 was great. It's because they have a fixed amount of characters. You are going to see these characters. These are there is no gonna be any more additions. So obviously you're gonna be focused. Like they can focus all their stories and conflicts on these characters, and yeah, it just makes for a better story because we can follow easier, and they don't have to make characters just so that they can throw them in there and be like, hey, they exist too. That's great. In fact, Mygo does a really cool thing where the whole thing is the band leader of this band leaves them and she actually creates her own band. I don't know why they couldn't just do something like that. Right? Just make a new group. You don't have to throw more members at a group that's already perfect. I just don't understand the thought process here.
I don't know
Marketing.
too much about how Love Life works, but is it maybe a marketing thing that they
It's
do
definitely a
that?
marketing thing. It has to be a
Okay.
marketing thing,
Oh my god, that's crazy.
right?
Moving on from maybe next time is Uzumaki. I feel like you might get more into it because you were really
You
disappointed
can wait.
about it
You
in your.
can. Yep. You can wait my turn.
My main reason why I haven't even touched it, like I wasn't even that excited to begin with, because I think I saw parts of the trailer and I'm like, the animation kind of looks weird. Um, the one next to Uzumaki, I think that's the all male mixer. I thought that
That
was
one's
just a
really
fun concept.
that one's quite funny.
I thought that was a fun concept, but I did put it in the. I think did I put it in the list? I put it in the list, but I did put it maybe next time because I just have too
Damn, you
many
just
things
want to
to
shit on it.
watch. I have too many things to watch. I might watch it when I have free time, but I do love my yaoi yui bait stuff. So I don't know. Um, the other three is mainly your animes as well. I won't get too into that. But moving up to It's All Right, Ranma Half. I've actually watched all of Ranma Half. Like what was it, 200 episode, 150 episodes?
Whoa.
The original. The original Ranma half. I think it's let me fact check that, Daisuke. I don't want you fact checking me all the time. I'll fact check myself.
Wow.
How many
Okay.
episodes
Man
was
Because
it?
just
I watched
said.
it. Too.
Man
Yeah,
just said. Hold up.
what was it?
Let me cook.
Don't community note me.
I thought it was
No, it's
100
fucking Woody. It's Woody. Just let me do it.
Okay, I can't find it. Daisuke, you gotta find it for me. How many episodes was it?
Okay, dude.
Was it more than 100? I swear it was more than 100.
Not paid, by the way. Not paid. This is like no paid labor.
No, what do you mean?
You're not getting paid for this dice game.
I do this normally on a daily basis.
Oh, 170, around 170 episodes. Because it used to be on Animax in Singapore, and they would put one episode each day. So I would watch it every time I eat dinner.
Oh wow, that's
Um,
crazy.
Frickin' hell.
Yeah, so I watched literally nearly every episode of Ranma Half. So I think the reason I put it all right is because like, hey, I watched it as a kid. If this is just a
Oh
remake,
wow.
like why watch something, the same thing? Um, but yeah, the next one I'll just quickly go through because I feel like we've been yapping a lot,
Because
guys.
like you don't have to talk about every single one of them, honestly. Because
Yeah,
one of us might pick them
you
up.
guys, you guys will pick it up.
Yeah,
For
I
me.
mean, just go for what you think is the most interesting you want to
Yeah.
talk about.
Next one is the Yakuza fiance one. I love my Yakuza vibes, but again, I put it down there is because again, look at my casual comfy. I have 6 casual comfy. I have Mudang on top. Like it's too much. Mudang takes half my day. I gotta see my daily dose of Mudang. It's a Thai national animal. I'm Thai. I have to. My mom sends me Mudang memes as well, so I gotta watch my memes. From the Mudang. And the third one, actually, I might put it up to casual comfy. It's the magical girl office worker one, where it's like kind of them. They're like in office worker vibes, but it's magical girls, and I love my magical girls. And I'm an office worker, so I can relate to that. Rip Yarn, toxic workplace. I need a
Dude,
new job.
you
There.
need to cosplay as a magical girl now.
No, I'm not.
Dude,
I'm not.
this is
I'm
perfect for
too.
you.
I'm
You're
too
literally
chunky.
her.
I'm too. I'm too chunky, bro.
Dude, you saw that guy who was cross-dressing in the PV? You don't have to worry about that. You just have to express yourself, Jan.
No, I can't, bro. I can't.
Okay,
And I
anyway.
think the last one is that Sumacho? Is that her? Sumacho?
Oh, this is Shokakuse ni naru.
Hmm.
What's it called? The kid who's the wife. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I love the concept of that, and I think they even made a live action drama on that already.
Yes,
Indeed.
it did really well. It did
Did
really well as well.
That's
so
fantastic.
that might go up depending on if I have time. I have too much, guys.
Yeah.
No, but like the whole concept is like, oh, that's kind of funny. I know Daru would love that because he's a lolicon. Um,
Man, just casually dropping a bomb here. I do have my own reasons, but I'm not gonna say it here.
Yeah.
Not yet.
yeah.
Yeah.
No. We'll move on to one of yours. Who wants to go next?
I will say though, for that last show though, I don't know if you guys know, but it's not a comedy; it's a drama.
Yeah.
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 So don't go into it. Wait, like looking for jokes and stuff. Yeah.
You know what? How about I think it's time for me to cleanse my name. I think we can go my list.
Okay. You cleanse your name.
I'll cleanse my name. All right, bring it up, please.
We're getting those. Just give me a minute, bro.
Yep.
Um.
But yeah, so as the segue, like it's been quite controversial, that show, because everyone kind of just saw that and thought it was gonna be, you know, I don't know the best way to say this. Like they just think it's for a specific audience. Let's just say that. Right? They're just like, oh, they're freaking doing this lolicon shit again. Well, I'm happy to tell you.
you put yourself down there as well.
Yeah, because it's so over, dude. It's so over.
I love
You-
you put yourself
you just
next to
gave
it.
up?
like I saw, yeah, it's me looking at Uzumaki and being like, it's so over. That's my genuine reaction.
That's your reaction to
You
Uzumaki.
just gave up, bro. Just gave up. That's crazy.
Okay, bro.
I feel like, okay, I should start with the Tsuma
Which one?
Shokakuse ni Naru because we're on the other topic. So
Yeah,
it's in casual
that's
comfy.
casual comfy. In casual
Yeah.
comfy.
So in that's like basically what A tier in tiers and shit. Like who cares?
So the root.
The whole thing is that it's intriguing because we have this story about a family's wife passing away but being reincarnated into another family. Now, the one thing that actually does get me interested in the show is for some reason I know the one of the arcs storyline because I think this is going to be mild spoilers if you guys don't mind, but basically what happens is one of the plot points of the show is that while after she managed to get in contact with the family, she herself, the wife, right, she herself was actually getting abused by her new mom, but she doesn't tell the family, she doesn't tell the husband that, right? So it kind of creates this interesting conflict of, first of all, how are they going to find out about this, right? Because, you know, she's in like terrible mental anguish through like literal physical and mental anguish. And second of all, even if they find out, how do they help her without just seeming like a creep, right? Because the whole thing about this is, you know, the guy is just like, yep, she's my wife, right? Which is true, but obviously other people seeing that and be like, what? You can't do that. She is a child. And like,
Both.
I'm
Diddy,
really
both. Diddy. Don't get
intrigued
Diddy vibes.
in how they from that storyline alone, I want to see that. And I also want to see how, from what other people say, it's going to be a show about accepting death of someone you know. But like, how do you do that when that person is also alive, still alive, you know? So that's what I'm really intrigued about this show. That's why I really want to give this show a try.
You kind of make me want to really watch the live action drama because I can really see that the drama would be all. If you guys say, "Hey, it's done well," I can see this be doing really well as a
Yeah.
drama. Like I
I,
love. Would you say it's a redemption story then? Like
I think it's a I think it's a story of acceptance.
acceptance.
Acceptance. Because
Yeah.
from what I've heard, like if the concept of it is meant to be like what like can you like how are you able to get over your loved one's death, right?
Mm.
Because at the same time that she is alive, they can't really hang out together, right? So I guess in that aspect only, it's like Frieren, right? Where in Frieren, she has to accept Himmel's death and then she has to go on a journey to better understand humans. Like I said, only the death part, No, nothing else. Like it's not really related. Yeah,
Oh, what
yeah,
the heck?
yeah. That was weird. Like you kind of just DC
What
for a
happened,
second.
Daisuke?
Yeah.
My
What
Discord restarted itself, so
That would
Yeah, no.
it's bizarre. Um, but yeah, I think it's time to talk about the It's So Over. I made my own F tier. Was it SABCDE?
Dude, you look so unhappy looking at Uzumaki.
So,
over.
in essence, this is what happened to it, right? The first episode is like amazing. I think everyone freaked the hell out. Like any person of like someone who's a fan of horror anime, of Junji Ito, etc. When they saw the PV, the first look, they were like, finally, this is it. They have finally managed to adapt the critically acclaimed Uzumaki in a way that is true to the source material, right? That actually makes it like a masterpiece, right? So first episode, you have this amazing art, rotoscoped, freaking black and white aesthetic. The characters move so naturally, everything is so creepy. Sound design, everything about it. And then episode 2, I don't know, someone just took out paint and just yeah, it's like okay, it's not even the art style, it's the animation. Okay, it's the animation. They went from like this smooth ass animation to like I've seen one of the clips. I'm not even kidding. The running animation was them sliding across the floor. It was the jankiest shit I've ever seen. That's a lie, but it was so janky that I could not believe my eyes. Like, it's not the fact that what we saw from episode 1 was undone. No, episode 1 is still amazing. But episode 2 onwards, they changed studios. Because apparently there was so much work put into this, but they just couldn't finish it. So they had one or two choices. Or maybe, okay, but from what I remember, they had one or two choices. Leave it as a one episode, one hit wonder, and don't finish it. Or 2, have someone else finish it. They did the latter. Which honestly, I hate. They should have just kept it as a one episode. Because if they did that, then at least there's a thing where they could have been like, hey, we're gonna release more when we're ready. People will be disappointed. But when they see that first episode, people will be excited as hell. Right? The hype is not gonna die for a while. But as soon as you choose the latter decision, you locked yourself into this position where fuck, you're gonna have to remake the whole thing again if you ever want to do this. They wasted the only opportunity, one of the only biggest opportunity for this to be an amazing, I don't know, like maybe half, like monthly series even. It's only 4 episodes. It's only 4. And I'm not saying that, oh, like, they should have been finished with it already. No, if you've seen the first episode, you know what I'm talking about. That shit takes fucking ages to do. And if they would have already done it. Honestly, I feel like this show should have been like one of those online shows that comes out once in a while. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, for example, Punch Punch Forever. That comes out once in a while. Every episode has amazing quality. The Amazing Digital Circus. Like, if they did it like that, I feel like we would have seen the full vision. Which is why, like, it went from probably would have been my S tier must watch to it's over. It's just over. Not saying
They did Junji Ito dirty, man.
again. This is not the first time, by the way. Like, I've heard that the other anime is complete garbage, and I'm willing to believe that. Right? So, another chance squashed just like that. It could have been, like, it could have finally broken the curse, right? Like, JoJo had that thing for a while. Uzumaki had this for, or like any Junji Ito work had this for the longest time. But yeah, it's gone.
I will say though, I think I'll have to fact check it, but I think with the whole studio thing, I actually read a whole Twitter thread on it, and then this Twitter thread even added links to interviews and stuff. So I did look into it because I was really interested in what the hell happened as well. Because I think the funny thing is that I think there's an order here where it's like I think I knew first, then Dewey found out, and then Dale hasn't touched it yet. So he doesn't know into it now. But I already knew ahead of time, that it went to shit. But I heard it's actually a lot more worse. It's not even that they even had a choice to even do what they were suggested. It wasn't even one episode. I think the choice actually was don't do it at all, or just do it like that. It's not one episode. They weren't allowed to do that because I think it's like some kind of I don't know what you call it, like a contract. It's like a term, like something they
Licensing? Is
did.
that a licensing thing?
It's like yeah, licensing. It's a licensing thing
Mm.
where like the idea is that they were told that they must release a show that adapts the Uzumaki story,
Mm.
and it must be that. It cannot be one episode. It cannot be an anthology. It must be that. So that choice was do it or don't do it at all.
Yeah, with
So
all the money they
unfortunately,
spend, they probably like fuck it. We spent so much money on it.
In that case, they
yeah.
should have delayed it.
So at the end of the day, I think it's like an executive weird ass like issue thing where they were like they just wasn't anticipating that the animes couldn't do it, and it's like some kind of animation of a work culture thing, honestly, thing as well.
Mm.
Dude, I gotta get this straight. If you're going to make peak, take as long as you need. Don't overwork your goddamn stuff because this is what happens. Moving on.
Well, like sometimes peak, they do have a deadline because I think sometimes when you license these works, they're like, oh, you have to do this by 2024, or another company gets
It
a
makes
chance for it.
sense.
as well.
But the thing is, I think that in that case, it's just the executives need to know the workflow better. They need to be
Yeah,
in
for
the
sure.
scene, right?
Yeah.
Because it's.
I think it's similar to Berserk. Actually, Berserk has the same problem. That's why we haven't got a single proper adaptation since like the 1990s. So
Like
same shit.
the people who makes these decisions are guys in suits that probably don't know like a thing or two about anime,
Yeah.
and it's like,
And the
hey,
problem is that they
it's
have
not
too much power.
profitable. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, they need to kick these executives like and just be in the same room for them, see their workflow for a bit. This trend of like the people working at the higher ups not even know what's going on down there has got to stop.
and that's why I think that's why I appreciate Bleach being in parts, one part in each year. That's why I appreciate that. Like, hey, they're taking the time and consideration rather than just releasing all seasons within because they can. They have the content. The content has been finished for like nearly 10 years, but no, they're taking the time of the animation, release it per year. Yes, people can see milking it, but some people can say, hey, no, we're actually putting time and effort into it.
I mean,
So-
Bleach is a huge blessing because I heard recently because of the really good reception for the current anime, they're actually
Mm,
rethinking of actually doing a proper ending for the series now through that anime.
very nice, very
Oh,
nice, very nice.
that's really good.
Because
So
they
I
did
think
create
I'm
a
very
like
happy with Bleach. Yeah.
they did recreate like a whole bankai for one character that wasn't even in the manga, and that
Yeah.
was done so beautifully. That justified like the deaths of some characters compared to the manga. So
At this
yeah,
point, for Uzumaki, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to watch the first episode, and then I'm just gonna pretend the rest doesn't exist.
well,
So if you are
feel like
like, did you watch
I feel like
Uzumaki?
that's more like in
Yeah.
denial. It feels like you're in denial.
Because let's be honest, would you
Yo,
like?
the
I
gorilla
am
shirt.
not going to
It's
watch
so
a
hot,
show.
Daisuke. Look at the gorilla shirt, bro.
The gorilla shirt. Oh, feel good.
Dude, you need to make that one for matcha.
Feel good.
Feel
I
good.
saw that fan art that the guy did for matcha. I'll post it.
Yeah, holy
That was sick.
shit.
That was sick. Make
Okay,
that into a
I-
shirt, bro.
I'm not
Make
gonna
that
lie,
into a
bro.
shirt.
Okay, that art is super good, but
Yeah, it's so good.
why am I the only one looking goofy as fuck, bro? The other people
No,
look
I
so
think-
cool.
I think you're just being modest.
Maybe.
Modest.
But okay. The thing about Uzumaki though, I just want to say,
Wait,
is the fact
you guys
that
can continue. I'm gonna go toilet. I'll come
Okay.
back in a little bit.
Bro, we need to.
Yeah.
We've been like chatting for 2 hours. We need. I think we need to speed up a
speed
bit.
it up. Wait, let me check my thing to see how long we've been at it. 1 minute 40. Okay.
1 hour 40.
1 hour 40.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we take a toilet break?
I mean, if you want
Can we
to.
pause it or no?
Look, I'm just gonna talk about if you're gonna leave, I'm just gonna talk about Uzumaki for a bit longer.
Okay.
That's all.
No, I'll save it. I'll save it until we finish.
Okay.
I'll poop later.
You can go.
No,
Um,
I'll wait.
yeah, because like I honestly, you can have a point where you're like, hey, if you watch a series, you should watch the whole thing. But I don't want to watch something and know I'm gonna be disappointed watching the rest.
It's disgusting.
Like, I would rather not put myself through that because then I would think about the anime it could have been. And I would hate myself for even starting to watch this anime in the first place. So, I am probably only gonna watch episode 1. Like, I've already read the manga. Manga's creepy as hell. Honestly, I think I like other Junji Ito work better, but Uzumaki is definitely the place you would start with his work, right? Like, for sure. So, yeah. Uzumaki. I'm gonna quickly sweep over some stuff. Love Live, we already talked about it. Bleach, don't watch. Lamba, don't watch. Eugene Cho, don't watch.
365.
The only thing interesting I can say about the Yakuza one, because I'm definitely not the one who put that in, is the fact that I did actually watch someone's reaction to it. I watched freaking Gaunt's reaction to it from, like, you know, Giguk. And he was like, it was a really funny clip of him bringing, like, Sydney to the room and be like, bro, this is the type of anime you like, bro. And her just being like, you think I don't already know about this? You think me, a fucking, like, I don't fucking know, like, yaoi, right? No, it's not even yaoi.
Fujoshi.
Yeah, sorry. Yandere guy, a woman who likes yandere guys wouldn't have already known about this manga? Yeah, like, God was just getting fucking bullied there. But, yeah, I
Well, he
don't
should
know.
have known. He should have known. He should have known.
Yeah, but like, but it was really funny because I was intrigued by the concept of this anime because it was like, oh yeah, there's this guy, he's a freaking delinquent. The girl used to be a delinquent, you know, kind of like
And
house
their
husbands
fathers are
kind of
like-
thing,
Yeah.
right? Like because the house husband is yakuza, and the girl like yeah. But like there was this really weird moment in the PV where the girl put the guy's like hand like this and just did this, and then like obviously they were joking about like the yandere boyfriend, like the choke me kind of thing.
Dude, girls love that shit. Let's be real.
Dude, so weird. I don't know why she did that, man. That's so weird.
Dude, it's a niche. Girls, you know, people like that niche.
Yeah, look, if you like it, you like it. It's definitely not my cup of tea, which is the tier that it's in. Let's see. Okay, the freaking what's it called again?
The mixer.
Yeah, thank you. I always forgot the word. The mixer one. Yeah, I mean, it could be funny.
Could be funny.
Could be funny. Like,
Could be.
it does have a pretty funny concept. It's just like this guy comes in and it's like, yeah, time to meet
I
some
might
cute
I might check
girls.
out 3 episodes if I have the time.
Yeah.
Just for the Yui and Yaoi vibes. Because I'm
Yeah.
hoping there's Yui and Yaoi vibes.
And Magical Girl Show, the company one. Yeah,
Magical
like
Girl.
I'm just like interested in the fact that like, you know, it as a workplace, because if it's a workplace, then obviously you have veteran magical girls. This also kind of gives me the feeling that it seems like anyone can become a magical girl, so it's interesting to see a character who's never been in that field suddenly having to become one as a job.
A part of me is
Yeah.
like, the reason why I'm putting my list is because I think every season I put a niche magical girl series in. Like
Every
there was
season.
one where it's like all males magical girl. You know, they were big buff males. That was the pervy one. You remember the pervy one? What was the pervy one called? Do you
I-
remember the name?
The pervy one. Like what is it about?
She was the villain of the magical girls, and she would strip the magical girls.
Ah,
The gushing girls, gushing girls.
Yeah, gushing girls. Yeah, magical girl.
I did
the
watch that. It's really
Akogare.
pervy, but I did enjoy it.
Dude,
Um, and
I'd say I enjoyed some parts of it, honestly.
hey,
Yeah, I
and
did watch it.
season two is confirmed.
Like, look,
So
it's so perfect that it's refreshing.
I
But
like to put niche. I like niche Mashio girls,
yeah,
guys. Sue
but
me.
honestly, strangely wholesome at times.
Yes, yes.
Strangely wholesome at
Sometimes
times.
I hit or miss, but like
Yeah. I mean, it's
love me
perfect,
Mashio
so
girls.
it does have its
Yeah.
audience. Um, Blue Box, we already talked about that. It's an interesting romance, so maybe.
I can't. I don't. I can't see you watch it, dude. I honestly can't see you watch it.
Look, if the romance is good, and if someone sits me down and be like, "We're watching Blue Box," I'll be like, "Okay,
Like,
I'll
what's
check
the
it out."
last sports anime you watched?
The last sports anime I've watched is that really shitty baseball one that turned
Yeah,
good
and
halfway.
you only watched that because you were watching somebody streaming it. That's the only
Yes,
reason you watched
yeah.
it.
But the last time I willingly sat myself down to watch a sports anime, IQ doesn't even count because I read the manga for that.
Mm.
That's the closest
I
thing.
don't think I can't. I really can't see you watch this for some reason. I don't know why.
And
I
you're
can't.
probably right. Maybe I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Kimuya Meido-sama, the only reason why I'm interested in this is because it's like this assassin turned into maid kind of thing, and I just want to see if, you know, if she ever gets some character progression where she gets to learn to be normal. I guess, like, in a sense.
I was just surprised with the animation. I thought the animation. I thought it was like, oh, the animation looks really good. I was like,
Yeah.
wow. I thought it did. I was like, wow. Felix Film. What did they
Well,
do?
either way, sometimes it's just the
Oh,
concept that
they
gets you.
did Ahawin-san. Felix Film. Ahawin-san.
They did? Okay, I feel like I have
Yeah.
to check that out then now because I
Ahawin-san.
loved Aharen and Aharen's
Neko
their yeah.
Power.
Bro, okay, listen. Once Daisuke comes back, you're gonna have to mention that to him as well because
Some driving stuff.
both of us really like
They, they,
Aharen.
they have not done much. But Ahawin-san is a standout since I know you watched it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you've watched it, but Aharen is
No,
great.
I watched a few. I dropped it. I know you hate me. I dropped it
Damn. Well, I
because
guess it's just not your cup of tea.
no, because it felt repetitive on the third episode. I was like, this kind of feels repetitive.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
And okay, and during that time, we were getting a lot of you know meet cute desk buddy romances.
But that one was fun because the main characters are so fucking weird.
I know. And you
Yeah,
telling us like the last like, oh yeah,
yeah,
the story progressed. Oh my god, it did something different.
yeah.
But this was after I dropped it on the third episode. To be
That's
fair,
fair. Like, I mean, look, people are gonna make assumptions. People are gonna drop shows. It's about
mm.
to happen.
That
So
Felix Phil, that
I
really
have
knew.
two animes in I side. Funnily enough, they're both isekai shows,
What big surprise! Big surprise of the day.
and I read both of their mangas.
You
One
read
of
both
them,
of the manga.
yeah. So one of them is actually a sequel. The only reason why I put it there is because I want to talk about it. So the first one, the reincarnated prince.
The one that has the two on it.
Yeah, yes. I don't remember the actual name. Maybe I should search it.
I'll find it for you. I'll
Find it,
find it.
please. Oh, the aristocrat.
Kantai skilled in Nali Galu second season. As a Ricada aristocrat, I'll use my appraisal skill.
Okay, excuse me. So I actually quite like this manga, because the main character's overpowered skill is appraisal.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy. But he doesn't use appraisal to outsmart his opponents to freaking completely dominate them and then, like, win every fight, become a god in that world. No. He uses his appraisal skill to recruit other people to make his army stronger. So what he does with his appraisal skill is allows him to look into other people's potential. So instead of having this dynamic where he does all the work, he's actually more in a leader like role where he goes up to people and tries to convince them to work for him by dragging them out of their terrible circumstances. Like, for example, his bodyguard, he used to be like discriminated against and he was betrayed before. He recruited him and was like, hey, I can give you a job, I can give you a stable lifestyle, right, if you come work for me. And then for the witch, he's like, yo, I know you got mad, you know, you have really good magical potential. I know, like, I can help you and your financial situation with the orphans and stuff, right? So come work with me. And it's just kind of nice to see him, you know, like an isekai character actually depending on other characters and not just being overpowered himself and actually having to interact and work with other people, help them, help each other. Yeah, like I really, really like what they did with the main character because he himself, he has no exceptional skills other than his appraisal and his brain. That's all he has, right? What my favorite isekai shows is when the character only has one really niche skill and only their own imagination, because at least then it's a lot more interesting what they do with the niche skill.
Did you actually watch the first season?
I have not yet,
Are you going to or
but
nah?
I would like to, honestly. I would
Yeah.
like to because I genuinely enjoyed the manga for this one.
Hmm.
Now, Loner Isekai is quite
The
interesting.
harem one. The harem. I can see it's a harem, bro.
It's funny because it kind of is not really.
Not
Okay,
a harem. Okay.
it's complicated. um, so this one is the typical oh shit, like this guy, you know, he's overpowered, but for a different reason. So this story of this one is his whole class gets transported, and but they did it one by one. Like they meet God, and God is like, "Hey, here's a list of skills you can get. Which one would you like?" And it turns out that for some reason he was the last one, so all of the quote unquote good skills has been taken. And the rest that is left is all of these really trash skills. And the guy's like, bro, I can't fucking do shit with these skills. Like, are you trying to fuck me over on purpose or something? And God was like, okay, fine. I'll give you all of these trash skills as compensation.
Can you name one of the trash skills?
I think one of them was like farming, level 1 or some shit. Right? And the thing is, at that point, not only does he have to deal with having these trash skills and try to make the best of them, but because all of his other classmates got really OP skills, at one point, he's gonna have to face some of them.
Why?
In plot reasons I'm not gonna explain right now.
Okay.
I mean, okay. In short, some of the classmates are fucking assholes. Okay?
Yeah.
That's literally the gist. Some of them are assholes, and some of them just want to fuck them over. For their
So
own
you
reasons.
so you're seeing a guy who has shitty skills overcome that and beating
Yes.
his, know-it-all classmates with these OP skills.
Yeah. But
So
that's
it's
the
an
thing.
underdog, like an underdog story then.
Underdog story. But that's the thing. That's literally only the first arc. Like
Oh, okay.
the first or second arc. Because more things happen. They're gonna do some world building. He's gonna build more stuff. I
Do
don't know
you
how
think the
much.
anime will reach that point, or is it
Probably not.
just gonna adapt the first arc,
I think it's just gonna adapt the first and second arc probably.
first and second arc? Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, like it's just a nice underdog story, like you said, because you know you just see this guy get all these
You're
trash
rooting
skills.
for him.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen a lot of these recently, to be honest, but this one is particularly charming because he, unlike solo leveling, where the guy like is getting more and more OP by grinding, he doesn't really get like he gets good equipment to make himself like
He
stronger,
gets good. He gets good.
but he still struggles like a lot, and he has to overcome that somehow. Now, must watch. I'm sure you guys already talk about this. I'm sure everyone's been talking about this. Dun 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 on the very top.
Dun, 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 dun,
Very
dun, dun,
not
dun,
surprising.
dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I think the only reason why it kind of slipped under my radar for a bit is because the manga hasn't updated in fucking ages. Like, holy shit. Please, bro. Like, I don't even remember what's going on in the latest chapter. That's how long it's been since I've read it.
Mm.
But from what I remember, Dun 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 is just a fun time. It's just a fun ass time. Like I don't remember a single time when I read Dun 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 and I'm like, yeah, like this is boring or this is ass or anything like that. It's just really fun. It has a really unique power system, if you can call it that. The main characters' chemistries are great, whether you're talking about the main two couple or the best friend character, let's just call him that, and then the bitchy character, you know, and then of course you have the Turbo Granny, the freaking all that stuff. The action is like yeah, it's just good overall. Like legit, I'm definitely gonna check it out. I've already seen the OP. It looks amazing.
Dude, such a sick, creepy nuts, bro. I've been vibing to that OP since
Yeah.
last season. Um, but I think one negative point I think I do want to point out.
Mm-hmm.
I had two friends that watch it,
Yeah.
and two of them felt like, oh, that's kind of uncomfortable. It's when the girl gets kidnapped,
Mhm.
and it kind of gives like rapey vibes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I had two friends point that out. I'm like, oh yeah, that kind of completely passed through me. I was like, but it is weird, you know. It's not a lot. There's two friends that they point out the same thing. So I was like, oh
Honestly,
yeah,
I think it's playing like maybe there is a world where we think too much about it because that is literally what we thought aliens were gonna do when they kidnap us. Maybe it's just playing off that kind of thing
yeah,
because the whole thing about this show is that it's kind of taking our preconceptions off aliens and ghosts and like working around that, right? So obviously they would choose the most common interpretation.
yeah.
and there was also a
But
recent meme. You guys know the anime men, anime boys, anime men. They make a
no.
lot of
Yeah, they.
memes.
You talking about
Make
the one
memes
with
about
they
anime.
did a story and they said no way they're recreating this scene, and then like
Yeah,
people
they
thought
Yeah,
got
they
a lot.
were
I've
actually
seen
gonna
that.
do
So
that, but the joke
they
is
love.
that they weren't actually going to. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
context, they love recreating anime openings and stuff. And in one of their preview images is that rapey scene with the girl and the three guys, and they were getting a lot of hate for like, hey, there's no way you're recreating that, like Daisuke said. So that did come out. So that is one a particular scene that people would need to overlook if they want to get like let's say you recommend Danan to a guy who's never watched anime before. And he's like, oh, what are they doing with the girl? It's
You know
kind of
what?
weird for that.
Actually, good. Gatekeep them. Don't need to watch the show.
I definitely did feel like that scene because I haven't watched the episode yet, but I do
Yeah.
know specifically what they're talking about. I think that scene is definitely a thing where it's like, oh, if you watch so much anime, you can't get desensitized to it. You're like, oh,
Oh yeah,
you know,
it completely went through me. I was like, oh
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah. But then like, I think it's good to have people who come up to us
I'd
and
be
be
like,
like,
hey,
oh, it
that's
is
kind of
kind of
weird, right?
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
It's
like
good though because like it grounds you. You're like, oh yeah, that is true. That is kind of weird. Like I don't,
yeah,
I'm not trying to say like, oh, it's not valid
Yeah.
if you feel that way. Yeah. But I guess I want to say that I don't think they do stuff like that ever again though.
mm,
Maybe, but
mm.
I don't remember
um,
them doing the
I
stuff
want
like
your
that again.
bananas. Give me your bananas.
Okay, bro.
nuts. That's what it's called. Creepy
Creepy
nuts.
nuts.
Keep it nuts.
Give me your
Oh
nuts.
my
Um,
god. Dun 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 dun. Um,
uh, GG, GGO,
wait. Actually, there was something about dun 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 that I want to talk
banana,
about. I think it was like
the bananas.
no.
Minions gotta make a
I'll
collab
I'll
with
come
them.
back to it. GGR. Look, I have to watch it. Okay, I watched season 1.
You don't
Um,
have to watch it.
No, I have to.
You don't
look.
have to watch it.
I have to.
You don't. You don't though.
Jan, you're wasting my time.
Dude, I need to go toilet. I need to go toilet. So wrap up your thing so I can put dice case. Then I can go bathroom.
Okay, so okay. I'm gonna keep this short. I love season 1 except for the last arc. That arc is absolute ass. And
You know,
the thing is,
the,
yeah.
the funniest part is that before we watched it the first time, right? And he was gassing that shit up. He was like, this shit is good, bro. It's better than every SAO thing ever. And then we rewatched it. And he was like, the ending is ass, bro.
Dude, I think I can quote myself saying something like, dude, I don't remember this part being this ass, bro. What the fuck is this?
Wait, what was the last one? Last one is the Battle Jam 2, right?
Yes. So,
What was bad about it? I
Okay.
can't remember.
so I'm just gonna do a full recap, right? In the first 2 arcs, if you even call them arcs, it's literally about this.
No, don't give me recap. Recap the end.
No.
Just recap me.
Fuck off.
I need to go toilet.
Let me
I
do
need
my
to go
thing.
to the toilet.
Fuck you. Fuck
Let me
you.
go to the bathroom.
You're gonna sit your ass down. You're gonna listen to my rant. Fuck you. Okay. Pretty much, it was a fantastic story about a woman who was insecure about herself, you know, because she's a tall woman. And because of that, she doesn't see herself as cute. Right? So, she tries to go through all of these VR games, or whatever, right? To try to find like the one of them where her avatar is actually like, you know, representative of what she wants in these games. And then finally she transports into GGO where she gets Len. And then she plays video games. That's it. She fucking plays video games. And she gets really good at video games. It's great. I love watching, like, dude, Boffity? Dude, it's like, it's just nice time altogether, right? You love seeing that? Okay. Now, they introduced a character called Pitohui. Mysterious character, okay? In the very last arc, I'm sure no one's gonna give a shit about fucking spoilers. They reveal that Pitohui was going to enter the Battle Jam 2. But the reason she entered for it was for a nefarious reason. Why? Why did she enter Battle Jam 2? It's because from M, she heard it from M that she was going to recreate the SAO death game. Now, you might be asking yourself, how? Like, literally SAO, that thing is like, they fucking scrapped the old headset. They're using a new headset. There's literally no way you can. If she lost in the game, she said she would fucking die. She said she would fucking kill herself if she died in that game. And the other character, M. And I just went, so that's what we're working with, huh? So, do you want to guess the reasoning why she wanted to do this in the first place? So, apparently she wanted to play SAO. And she got locked out of it, right? Because, you know, people who already went into SAO, like, they started doing the death game shit. And when she found out that she could no longer play SAO, she freaked the fuck out. She was like, oh no, I didn't get to play the game that literally kills me if I die in the game. And then suddenly she just wants to fucking play this game where she, like, if she dies in the game, she dies in real life. So that's why she's gonna kill herself. Dude, look, it doesn't make sense. There's no way I can explain this.
You just had suicidal thoughts, that's it.
She probably did. But the way they characterized her is so terrible that you don't ever get to see why she was suicidal in the first place.
Okay, cool, bro. Let's move on to the next tier list.
Fuck you.
Here's my recap. She has FOMO. Cringe. Move on.
She actually... No, it's actually so funny because she actually does
You can
have
move to the next tier list,
FOMO.
John. Being with
Like,
I go
Bro,
toilet,
it's
bro.
so bad. Everything about it. Yeah, please put on Daisuke's list. Like
Just
the
FOMO.
the reasoning, the plot twist,
Okay,
like
Daisuke, we have a problem in your list. Before I go toilet, why is the woo so fucking high on this list?
No, because
Why?
my two list, because I didn't
Why?
see what the feature
Why is
was.
he
I
looking at
put it at
Len's
top because
ass
it's
like
like
that, bro?
you put wait,
okay,
let him cook.
my thought process was that you know how it's like must watch, right? As in like, oh, you must watch it, right?
Yeah.
Then Gears on top because I do not have a choice. I have to watch it
Why is the woo that?
because the Woo is telling me that I must watch it. It has to be. I have to do
The
it.
woo is
It's a choice.
clearly below. Not my cup of tea. That's
Okay,
my
I
only
can fix it.
argument.
I can move the tier to bottom if you want me to. I can
Dude, I
fix it.
can't
Do it.
believe you actually fucking convinced him to move me into the shitters. Fuck you.
I think I'm gonna take a shit, guys. I don't know. You guys can use it.
Alright. You know what, bro? Yeah, I'm holding you at gunpoint. You're watching Sword Art Online season 2 with me, bro.
Yeah, not by choice. It's
Not by
above
choice.
must watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Which one do you want to go into first?
Uh, okay. Well, um, okay. Quickly for not cup of tea.
Not your cup of tea.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, okay, the first two, obviously, I think you know me by now. I just don't like those type of shows.
Right.
Like, I don't watch Love Live. The Magical Girl one, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I can vibe with it either because I saw the PV.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind watching Magical Girls because I actually do like some Magical Girl shows that they execute it well. But the vibe they're going for, I don't think it's me.
Right, right, right.
I don't think it's for me.
Mhm.
I think I'm looking forward to more like a drama type show. I think.
Ah, like if you watch a magical girl show, you want more like characterization, more drama, more
Yeah,
serious
yeah.
stuff. Right?
I'm not the kind of person to watch it if it's like kind of like just fluff kind of thing.
Fair.
Um,
Yeah.
so that's why it's not in there. But you didn't convince me. But I do think that the last two shows I put there, I only put it there because it's isekai.
Mhm.
I didn't read the manga. I don't know shit about them. So I was just like, you know,
Fair.
if I don't know about them, then there probably is a reason why.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah.
But I heard a bit of what you did say about these two, and I'm kind of like, okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna convince me though, because I feel like there needs to be more to it. I think.
I think
Um,
Loner Isekai is definitely not as good as the other one, in my opinion, because it kind of, at one point, it kind of starts to drag, especially in the latter part of it. Prince, though, is genuinely just really good overall.
okay, I might think about it then, because
Yeah.
the one isekai I am waiting to get picked up eventually is the boat one. If you know what I'm talking about,
Yes, I know
that
exactly
one
the
will be
one.
so funny. I'm
That
waiting
one
for
still
that one.
hasn't updated in a bit as well, probably.
I fucking hate that, but it's really funny. So I wish it gets catches up eventually.
Mhm.
Um, so then moving on from that, maybe next time is I mean for Natsume, yeah, Jan pretty much talked about it enough already. It's
Mhm.
just literally me being like, oh, I watched this show and I did not know it was gonna get another season this year at all. Actually, I didn't know it was getting another season, so I'll just catch up to it whenever I wanna at this point because I don't have any problems with it. It's good. I'm just happy with it. Then Bleach is literally like, oh, I do like Bleach. Um, I don't think I will ever be able to rewatch from the start to get to there, but I might check back
Would you just
in and
watch it
out.
in a vacuum? Just to see?
It's just so difficult because the same with One Piece where it's like I want to dedicate time then to it.
Right. You want to know what's going on.
Yeah, I want to have a holiday. Like if I get a holiday specifically for to do that, I would prefer that instead of me like haphazardly going through it in a way, you know, because I want to actually enjoy it. Because I do recognize that Bleach and One Piece actually have really good, like, they really reward you for actually staying with it, you know, instead of just like jumping into a random ass arc or some shit like that. I know some people do that though. I just don't agree with that. I don't like doing that.
That's fair. It's like pot
Plus, is the
skipping.
fighting game coming out, so that kind
Mm.
of hypes me up to more. Actually, the Bleach fighting game is coming out as well. So,
Fighting game?
um, yeah, there's a Bleach fighting game coming out.
What the fuck? Is it gonna be another arena fighter?
it's I showed you, I think, at the party recently. It's that one where it's like it looks like a 3D arena, but when you play the game, it's an 8 directional
Oh, so like what, Tekken?
one game. It's mm, I actually it low key is kind of like Tekken. It's just the thing is the way you play it, the camera view is like an arena fighter.
Right, because I think you didn't show me per se, because you did talk about the Dragon Ball fighting, like the new
I
Dragon
can
Ball
show
game.
you later on. Then I can show you after this,
Yeah,
but
man,
it's really good. It looks really good, so I'm very hyped for it.
let's go.
Um, so Bleach is doing good. I'm happy they are getting the treatment they deserve because
Finally.
yeah, because I remember when we were talking about Bleach a while ago when it ended and we were like, bro, that shit's fucked.
Yeah, I remember us talking about like it's insane to think that Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach is the big three. I feel like at this point, from what you're saying, it can finally be considered one of the big threes again, just because of the sheer quality that's coming out of this show.
Yeah, no sure. But then yeah, I think as Jan said, they're eating good. So
Mm.
good on them. Good on them. Um, Blue Box actually, I do read the manga for Blue Box. I'm not caught up though. I do read the manga for Blue Box. Blue Box is really interesting. I think I think the thing about Blue Box literally for me is just that it's not. I'm not the biggest fan of sports manga in general,
Yeah,
unless
neither.
it's really character heavy, like Slam Dunk again. Like I really love Slam Dunk. I
Slam
really
Dunk is a really
like
good manga.
yeah, but Blue Box is very much like um, it's more like in a interesting in a different way because the idea of Blue Box is that it does a very kind of like unique way of telling a story where it's like so the reason why you don't know it's a sports story at first is because the romance actually is the main focus of the story,
Right,
but
that's what I figured.
the idea is that the relationships of the characters are all doing different things in different sports or different roles.
That's the part I was interested in because I never expected them to be in different sports.
Yeah, and I think it's very popular because it doesn't slouch on either side. So it doesn't slouch on the romance, and it also bothers to actually write compelling story arcs for the sports with each of them as well.
I think I saw that in the PV because them animating like a dramatic shot of him trying to like play badminton. I was like, oh wait, so this isn't just gonna be focused on romance.
Yeah, because I remember when Blue Box first, because I was there when it actually first dropped its first chapter on Shonen Jump magazine. And Blue Box's whole concept was that it wanted to appeal to people who have read previous sports manga and felt that like, oh, it seems like everything else outside of the sport is kind of
Not great.
like it's like push aside, right?
Right.
So Blue Box aims to be a story where it does actually 50-50 of both. So like what the characters do when they play sport and what the characters do outside of sport.
Yeah, because other than like, because what's it called? There are the only romance sport anime I can think of is like this one called Cross Game or something. I can't remember.
Cross game is also yeah, but cross game is more like it just decides to pick one specific cast of characters instead.
Right.
Um, but I think Blue Box just has a more wider appeal in a sense. But we'll see then because I haven't caught up with it, but I do like what I've read so far. So
That's
I
cool.
don't think there's any problems with it. I don't think it's gone bad or anything. It's consistently all right. So yeah.
Sheesh.
Um, and then Uzumaki is just it's I.
Hello.
Yeah.
Did I
GG's.
miss?
Hello.
Did I miss anything spicy?
We were
I just
just.
went to
Oh
it's
yeah.
I.
No, actually, he was talking about a lot of good stuff about Blue Box. Actually.
Oh shit, bro! I
Yeah.
missed the good stuff.
Do I just basically told Dewey that I actually read the manga for Blue Box.
Hmm.
I haven't caught up though, but I read a bit. Um, and Blue Box is basically different from other sports stories because the idea of Blue Box is that it's 50-50 romance and 50-50 sport.
I
Yeah,
actually
no,
focus on
well,
both.
that's what we found really interesting in the
And people
trailer. Yeah.
like Blue Box a lot more because Blue Box is meant to be marketed as like a sports manga, that actually does both sides well, because
Mm.
a lot of manga, like I think it gets compared to like stuff like Koroko, where Koroko no Basket has characters who are really interesting, but we don't know shit about them outside of the actual sport. Like you don't ever get to see them do stuff outside of this actual sport much.
Huh.
So Blue Box is meant to be like, oh, you get to see what the characters do when they're actually training in the sport and what happens when they're outside of the sport. So that's why the
Okay.
romance comes in. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
that's pretty much it. Yeah, but I also said that I heard it's like consistently doing good with people who like follow it.
That's great.
So
Also,
I
why
just
is it maybe next time then?
huh?
Why is it maybe next time?
It's maybe next time for me just because for me personally, I like it, but I don't think it's enough for me to like want to like jump
Watch it.
into it
Jump into it. Yeah.
and watch
Mm.
it. That's it. That's just literally it. That's
We're
all.
losing Daisuke. Daisuke, come
Yeah, I
back.
thought it was me. Was it me? I thought.
No, it's both of us. Oh, he became cubes. He became pixels.
Actually, I'm surprised. Daisuke has the mixer so high up as well.
Which one? Mixer.
The
Oh, yeah,
male
the all guys mixer. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys already went through that or?
No,
Hello,
no. Oh my god.
hello. Am I back?
Yeah,
You
you're
are
back. You're back.
back.
Okay. Yes. I actually heard everything you guys were saying, so I didn't miss anything.
Cool.
Okay.
Weirdly
Okay.
enough. Yeah.
He was
Um.
actually about to talk about Uzumaki. Yeah, briefly.
Yeah. Uzumaki. I mean, Uzumaki. I don't have much to say because it's literally just what the Wu just said already. It's just, bro.
Like,
Enemy.
I sh- yeah. I should have just changed the tier to bro because it's only Uzumaki. Anyway.
You
I think
can
I didn't change it because I thought I might put another anime there, but I was like, nah, it's
you
just
can put
Uzumaki,
me next to Uzumaki, bro.
bro.
Uh,
Yeah. But then the reason why I have a lot of these on casual comfy is only just literally because these are all shows that I feel like they're similar viewing experiences where you
mm,
just watch it if you just decide to watch it. So like there's no way I'm gonna watch all of these, but I'll pick one or two maybe if I have time to just like just drop in and see what's going on because I've read the manga for most of these actually.
mm,
So Ranma's literally a childhood manga I read and watched with my auntie. So I'm kind of looking forward to looking at the remake again. Um, I did see clips. It's pretty good. Of the remake. There's clips. I watched a guy do comparison shots of the first episode. He made a YouTube video where he compared scenes
mm,
from the original and the new one. And surprisingly enough, now that I watch those kind of comparison videos, I didn't know that the original anime actually changed a lot.
mm,
Like the new one is technically more faithful in the sense that it didn't do like certain gags differently. It does it one to one instead,
okay,
which is
because
which is surprising. Yeah,
I
I
was
think honestly, the more I look into it, I think it's more because you can tell compared to back then, the way animation was done maybe was a bit more like different because of the ratio, the screen ratio, and also how the art is done these days. Like, 'cause it's more digital and shit, right? And the aesthetic is different. Yeah, that's really interesting. That's really cool. I'm really, really looking forward to that. Then other than that, the one next to it, this one is didn't you guys talk about this one?
uh
The one right next to Ranma?
oh sheesh, yeah.
365 days.
I actually yeah, no, talk about it because I barely even
Oh,
talked
good.
about it.
This one is just so this one basically the plot is that the main character is like some like salaryman dude who hasn't had any luck in the love life kind of thing, right? But his whole thing is that he gets he gets married to this woman who he doesn't know at all. So the whole entire plot is just literally about this guy getting to know his wife instead of just getting married to her and then not giving a shit about her kind of thing.
That's very simple.
So basically, it has the same vibe as like what's the other one? I forgot. What's it? Is it the
I mean, what like how to grow our love? I guess there's that one.
Because like what was that? What was that romance show with the girl with pink hair, the guy with
Oh,
blue hair? It was
Watakoi.
no.
Maybe
The one
Watakoi?
that was made by the guy who made Hayate the Butler.
Oh, what? Fly Me to the Moon or other like Tonikaku
Yeah.
Kawaii?
It's
Yeah.
same
Is
vibes.
that
Basically, like
true?
you get to watch like a couple who's already married, but they're getting to know each other. Basically,
Interesting.
yeah, that's basically it. So if people wanna
There's
hop in for something like a different setting, because yeah, we're getting tired
there's
of like.
nothing else to it. Like,
I mean, there's a lot more to it, but it's like more like there is like drama stuff that happens in the story.
mhm,
Um, and like I think the reason why people like it a lot is because it's very grounded. It's very realistic, because there's no gimmick. It's just they're literally adults. They have their own lives. They both have jobs, but they're trying to make their relationship work instead of just leaving it be. You know, because they're
okay.
both people who have their own like different ways of like. I think it's kind of like a realistic way of dating in a sense.
Is
I think sometimes, in my opinion, it gets a bit too anime-y because the main character is kind
right.
of like this awkward dude thing. So there's kind of like a few tropes here and there. But I think because I read the manga, when you get more into it, when stuff actually happens, you get to see, oh, what do these two adults do in this situation? How do you communicate better? How do you actually solve problems properly as adults? In a relationship rather than you know making it so that you just make your relationships like worse and stuff like that
Right. Do you
kind of
think
thing.
the anime would get to that point though?
I think if it's season one, because it's been such a long time I read it. I think maybe Pat, our friend, probably
Would know
remembers
better.
it better than me because he's still like reading it. I think right now because I
Mm.
kind of forgot about catching up to it, or it's just too much stuff I was reading. But I think it will do the thing where like the first half of the show is like set up to like whatever's happening with the characters, like just exploring them.
Yeah, actually,
Then the second half
mm,
might be the first drama arc, the first arc that gets into something serious,
yeah.
maybe.
Like,
Mm.
why are they married again? Did they explain that? Like, they just are.
Um, I gotta double check. I think it's arranged or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So the idea is that they both don't know anything about each other. Yeah. So
Okay.
that's basically it's good. It's good. Yeah. Then the show after this one, the Yakuza fiance thing. Uh okay, this show is quite funny because I think Yan will like this one actually because the whole thing about this show is that this guy, the main guy, like he basically like shit talked the girl. He shit talked her, right? And this girl, the main girl, is like she's like the trope character where she's like associated with the yakuza. She had a bad rap in her old school, so when she's going to this new school, she wants to, leave it in the past. She doesn't want people to know she's a yakuza, whatever, right? But this guy, the main guy, finds out, and he's so like he's like that kind of dude. He's just like shit talking her and shit. So people know now that she's
Bro,
associated.
she's just Koshtan, bro.
Oh,
From
Yeah,
Shikanoko.
Shikanako.
yeah, she's
Oh,
Koshtan.
Oh.
she's
Yeah, and the
fine.
thing is that
The guy
the
for
premise is that
her.
she gets pissed at him, right, and everything like that, and no one. Well, okay, I think I might have messed up. I don't think he reveals it, but it's more like there's rumors about her and stuff, right? And the main guy is like he's kind of like perpetuating it, so she gets pissed off at him and everything, right? But the thing is, he's into it. He's into her like being mean to him.
Yeah, I think I can relate to that as the escape point here
he
now.
he's into her like
It's like,
basically the whole thing is that she wants to like show off that she's like this really nice and like really what's the word, like elegant person, right?
Right.
And the main guy doesn't like that. He likes it when she's being a yakuza kind of girl.
dude,
So that's it. That's basically the plot. Is
it's
That's the shenanigan.
Shikanako
I'm
in
not
a
gonna
different
lie.
skin, bro.
I thought the show was gonna be a lot less tropey than that. Yeah. Because, like, I was already not interested in watching it, and now I'm even more turned off watching it, to be honest.
I don't. I will say though, I don't know much about it deeper because I think this is one of those things where like I read the beginning and I was like, oh, it's kind of funny. That's it. But I did see a clip and it's the clip of the guy doing that for the first time, like him showing off that he's into it and things like that. And I think the idea is that people just like uh that kind of like back and forth of like the guy,
They're
you
just
know.
like, oh my god, he's so based.
Well, not even that. It's like this guy's fucking cooked, bro.
I mean, it's one of the two. It's one of the two. Jesus, dude.
Yeah. But I think it's a pretty casual kind of show so far. I don't think much else. I don't know if it gets deeper. Yeah, that's all I know. And then next one, that's enough. We talked about one already. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I read the manga. It's really good, so I vouch for it.
Maybe I should start reading the manga for this one, honestly.
I read the manga. It's good. It's really good. It's done already. It's done already.
Oh, really? What the heck?
Yeah, it's done already.
Shit.
It's like last year or some shit, I think, or was it months ago? I can't remember now, but it's done already.
Also, it's a good chance the anime might complete the story as well.
Oh, I don't know how long the anime is. I have to check that, but I don't think it's gonna adapt the whole thing. It'll probably take about 2 seasons, maybe, or 2, 3.
2 seasons? Oh, that's pretty good.
Wait, because let me see how long it is.
I'm checking it right now myself.
But I know it's done now because I read the last chapter. I read to the end.
What
So
chapter
Oh,
number
there's a
was that?
spin-off as well. Oh, there's 111. Wow, there's actually a lot.
111.
so probably about 3 seasons,
Yeah,
maybe.
36 if they really condense it, I guess.
Yeah.
36 episodes.
I don't know if they're gonna finish it in this one. Doesn't seem like it. I think it's just gonna be another 13, 12 episode
I
anime.
guess it depends on like feedback, I guess, if people really
Yeah.
like it.
But it's good though. I mean, I know the drama did good. I haven't seen the drama, but I know it did good as well. Because it
The
was like,
drama would probably be only 12 or 11 episodes.
yeah,
There's only one season of the drama?
yeah.
Okay. And
I think so.
you rarely get a second season. So yeah.
I'm downloading the
The
manga
drama
now.
came out 2 years ago?
Yes, it came out in 2022.
Damn, that was a
And
good guess, Jan.
Okay.
So my numbers are on point, bro.
yeah, I don't think the drama did the drama adapt the whole thing. I don't know actually now because I didn't watch it.
你好吗？现在我喜欢冰淇淋。So Daniel's in trouble.
Dude, why'd you just fucking
And-
just start speaking in Chinese? Like, what's up with that?
Just
You don't even
just
know
about-
what I was speaking. You just assumed I took.
was it Mandarin she was speaking?
She was talking. It was my mom. She was talking to me about tomorrow's plans and stuff. But yeah,
Was it in Mandarin?
it's in both.
See? That's why, bro.
Don't give me that shit. Anyway,
Oh, good.
dude, you can continue, bro. You don't
Really? I mean, I
what are
think
you
it was really
waiting
better.
for? What are you waiting for, bro?
It's because when you were talking to your
waiting
mom,
for you,
it was
bro.
like so silent, and then I was speaking Chinese the whole time, and I was like,
What
okay.
the fuck, man? Like, keep talking about anime. Why is it that, like, you both had a chance to go away for a second? We kept talking, but then for some reason, when I'm literally still here talking to my mom for like half a minute, you guys just suddenly went silent. What's up with that, man?
It's because you're there, bro. Like we disappeared.
there.
And we went, well, you know
You
what I
can see your
mean?
Fuck.
face.
Maybe next time
We
I
can
should
tell
just
you're still hearing
disappear.
us, you know?
Yeah.
You just despawn. Just despawn on screen.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I will do that next time. What the hell, dude?
Yeah. That's your bad, dude. That's your bad.
Oh yeah, my bad. Let me just.
This is perfect. Just do that next time. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Just do it next time.
Yeah, I'm doing
So
great.
did you also read the Mixer anime, Daisuke?
I read the manga for that. I
Oh
have.
yeah.
Was it good?
Um, it's pretty just casual rom
Does
com stuff.
any
That's it.
any any cute Yui yaoi vibes on there?
Um, uh, I don't. Do you know the premise of it? Of
Yeah,
the
the girls are dressed as boys, right?
Yeah. So basically, it's just that. It's just basically about three guys who, uh, like they're into them,
Yeah.
but the thing is, they never seen them as girls.
Oh, but do they know they're girls?
No, they know they. So the idea is that
Oh, he's back.
these
Fuck.
three guys hooked up
How's
with
that
these
walk?
three girls online. And when they went to the mixer, they all the three girls came cross dressed. So they were
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck? Like, we're meant to be meeting girls," and they were like, we are girls. We're here to like, you know, be at this mixer." And they were like, "What the fuck? This is weird." But they're like, "Oh, we have nothing else to do anyway, so we'll just stay here, right?" But the thing is, like, they're so like flirtatious with all of them, and they're all into each girl that they're like, "Fuck, I'm so into them, but I hate that they're cross dressing, man. I hate that they're cross
I
dressing.
think
I
I
need to
think
know
I'll
what they look like as a woman." But the
yeah
thing is,
I
the
think I'll
girls
I
don't
think
want
I'll
to show
enjoy
them.
it for sure. I'll enjoy it for sure.
Yeah, and the girls are like, "We don't want to show you. You know,
That's
you know,
cute.
you won't know. You don't know the real us."
That
And so
sounds
they were
like
just like, "Yeah."
that sounds like such a pain in the fucking ass, dude. I mean, like you
Can
do
you
you,
can
I
you imagine
guess.
if like Oli cross dresses to like a family gathering for you, and everyone thinks like, oh, you're
No,
dating
no,
a
you're
guy.
not right asking the right questions. Can you imagine Daisuke being like, yo, like, can I go out with you? And she's like, sure. And she shows up in a full butler outfit. And it's just like, yeah, okay, let's go, Daisuke.
The thing is,
What?
I'm not like those three main guys where I'm like, I need to see her as a woman. As
Oh,
a
you're cool. You're cool if she's a
I'd just be
dude.
like, if she just told me she's a woman. I like her. So,
Yeah.
okay.
But
That's
what
all I
if
need to
it,
know.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not applicable. That's a problem. It's not
Yeah.
applicable, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not like the three stooges here in the show,
Okay,
so
but how tropey does it get though? Is that the whole thing?
Oh,
Can't be. There's 13 episodes of it.
I mean, I don't know. I don't
Is
know
it
how
gonna be
to
one of
really
those
say
things
it
like
except that it's
I
literally a full comma manga. It's a full comma
oh,
manga.
it's a full
It's a
comma.
full comma
Okay.
Yeah,
manga.
so
Okay.
it's meant to be those like it's
I'm
that
not a
type of
I'm
story
not
where
a
like they
I'm
have a
not a
gag for each.
I'm not a fan of full comma anime adaptations, to be honest.
Yeah, like it's one of those mangas where like I just read it randomly because I'm like, oh, there's a chapter of it, right? It's
I
like really
mean,
short.
we all say that until we watch a K-On! Or watch a Bocce the Rock, and then suddenly we're like, oh wow, it was a
I mean,
four
but
comma manga? I didn't know that.
K-On, bro. K-On hits different though.
but to be fair, okay, for K-On! And
Bocce.
Watch it.
what is it, Bocce? They actually put effort into like making original content or like
I
adapting
can't
it
I
in a
can't
different
see
way.
this doing the same amount of effort to
Hmm?
I can't.
You can't what?
I can't see this anime putting the same amount of effort as like Bocce and K-On.
Yeah, probably not. Honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that is true.
yeah. At the end of the day, it's kind of just like a quick watch. Honestly, I
Mm,
don't know how long the episodes are. If they're gonna be like 20 minutes long, I don't know if I can sit through that.
Yikes! Yeah, no way.
mm.
I think if it's like a 5-10 minute one, like okay, that makes sense. That works for it.
Bro,
Yeah.
bring back TQ amount of fucking. Cause like, have you guys
TQ
seen
was peak,
TQ?
bro. I have.
That
It's a
thing.
tennis one, right?
Yeah. So there's a tennis four comma manga, except it actually watches like a four comma manga. And what I mean by that, it feels
That's
like
like
the whole show is like on 1.5 speed.
that's like 4 seasons of it, isn't it?
Yeah. And each episode is like what, 10 minutes? It's like the most like hyper fucking like it's like if you got a kid who's on a shit ton of sugar, but also is like But also, it's just like. Also, they have ADHD. It's just that personified, dude.
I low-key thought that's what Pop Team Epic would have done, but they ended up doing a whole different beast. They just fucking went crackhead.
Yeah. Like, there's some of the animation. Like, I remember one of the animations of the girl eating in that fucking anime is literally just. It's just that. It's just like rapidly moving between 2 frames. It's just 2 frames of animation.
That's so fucking spooky, bro.
Oh, it's so cracked. Oh my god.
I mean, hey, I don't know. We'll see then, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe Jan will let us know if he checks it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
next-
But,
Otherwise,
like, I'm less like now that I know it's a full comma, I'm like, ugh. I'll see.
yeah,
It's a tough sell when it's full combo.
yeah. We'll just see. Yeah. I mean, but the very last one is not a full combat at least.
Yeah.
The Assassin's one is not a full combat.
Kimiwa Maid-o-sama. Yes.
This one's just a nice read because it's a romance, but the idea is that his maid she fights against other assassins because the main character is like I forgot the exact reasoning, but he's a son of a very important person.
Mm.
So there's other people who have their own assassin maids who want to go after him, right? Um, but the kid lives a life where I think his dad left him or something, so he has no idea about any of this. But then the main girl meets him, and she wants to like make it so that she is only telling him that she's just wants to be his personal maid because she inherited her role from her father's family, but she doesn't want to let him know that she's an assassin. So the whole plot of it is that, or the main character just thinks that she's a normal ass girl, whatever. But then in behind the scenes, she's like fighting all these different other assassin maids.
Okay. My first impression of this manga is completely off. Jesus Christ. I don't think, like, I think what I said before is completely just nullified because what I said
Wait,
was
was I
so.
not here when he said it? What did you say? I wasn't here for that
Well, I
one.
kind
What
of
did you say?
forgot.
I think
This
I
has
said
been a
something
long
along
podcast, I
of
forgot.
I'm very interested in the concept of a maid like learning to be normal.
I mean,
It's not
it is that kind of too.
That's kind
It
of
is actually that
that's
too,
kind
though.
of the
kinda
thing, bro.
okay. Because like,
I
because
mean, because the idea is that the maid has been doing what she's doing for years,
right,
right? And the main character doesn't know anything about this, and he just lives a simple ass life. He's never lived a life of like being rich or
right,
anything like that. So he wants to teach her to like, do normal things like go to school, learn to, go do grocery errands, live a normal peaceful life.
right.
But she's an assassin maid who does all this stuff. Yeah.
Okay,
So yeah.
sounds good, man.
Hmm.
I might actually check that out. Now I'm a bit more convinced. I like the concept of a maid assassin battle going on. I love how you specifically said as well, like when you're like, oh yeah, she comes in at a maid assassin and other maid assassins. Like, the maid part is very important. It's not just other assassins, it's other maid assassins. Are they actually all just maid assassins? Like they're
Yeah, because I think the idea is that there's different families who have their own personal assassin maid.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean the name of the title is Maid.
Maid
That's
assassin.
my maid assassin,
Yeah,
So
I actually don't know what those kanji mean, so I don't get the pun basically. But yeah,
yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it.
Dun, dun,
Other
dun,
than
dun, dun,
that,
dun, dun,
it's good.
dun.
It's
Next.
just good.
Next.
It's just good. I feel like there's not need to be said about Dandadan only because I'm not as caught up to Dandadan as I am with Chainsaw Man, but it has the same vibe of Chainsaw Man where it's like it's very different from what we would normally see from shonen stuff. Um, so it's good.
Yeah,
It's
I would
good.
need to reread it to see like why it's so different. But I definitely had a lot of fun reading it for sure.
I think for sure the one thing I will say is that I'm very happy Science Saru is animating this show and not like some random like fucking Mappa. Like I don't. I don't mind Mappa. It's just that they fucking always are like overworking themselves doing all these big ass shows, right? So I'm glad for once that Science Saru took the show. Um, Especially because if you didn't know, this show has a lot of like influence from like kaiju movies, like Super
Mm.
Sentai shit, Godzilla, Ultraman, and stuff like that. And Science Saru did Devilman Crybaby and other old mecha shows because they're from Gainax, some of them.
Jan, I'm sorry to cut you off real quick. I remember you said one of these shows was made by the same studio as Aharen. Which one was it again?
The assassin maid.
Holy shit, yeah. Yeah, the same studio who did Aharen is doing the Maid show. Maid Assassin
Dan,
2.
you gotta watch it then. You just gotta
But I
watch it,
have to
man.
watch it now! Like, what
You
the
just have to
hell?
watch it. Imagine next podcast, he's just like, it was mid.
That was literally me with Shikanoko, bro. I was like, oh my god, I gotta watch Shikanoko, wow! And then this podcast, I'm like,
I mean, I will say I don't think
Sorry.
the maid show is gonna be like, from what I read, it's not terrible. It's just like it just depends on your vibe because it's not gonna be like, don't expect it to be like Spy Family or some shit like that. You know, it's not like a super light-hearted fun time kind of thing. It's kind of more like very like homey, soft, like action kind of thing. Like it's not full on crazy ass
those
action scenes every
adjectives,
episode.
those words do not sound like they link together. But that's okay.
You just gotta watch it then. Just
Yeah,
watch it,
just gotta
bro.
watch it,
At
yeah.
this point. Just fucking watch it at this point, man. I think I'm too cooked to even think about it right now.
What are you cooked on, bro?
I don't know, night time.
Nighttime, yes.
Yeah.
Dude, that means you have to lock off. That's what you have to do.
Lock off, bro.
Lock
Yeah.
off.
What a such a good segue, bro. Because um I will say I will watch this because I haven't read the this the manga version of this arc. I didn't get to that point. But Ori says it's really good and she said it's super hype and she says that like literally like if I like this arc and I just watch it and enjoy it, I can just literally drop it afterwards because Eric goes downhill from there. She told me, so I was like, oh,
Wait, what the hell?
What the hell?
That's
because like the thing is, before I Ori was telling me about how much she likes Blue Lock, I heard from my same friends as well that Blue Lock is like okay. It's just the problem is that when you get to U20 arc, which is what this one is adapting, it drops off. And I was like, oh, so like for me, I was like, oh, is it worth even reading Blue Lock then if I know it's gonna drop off? But then Ori told me that like, oh no, I think it's worth it. Just get to this arc, and then if you're happy with it, then you can just stop. And I was like,
No, you're like, I'm kind of surprised U20s so quickly. Like, didn't the anime just end? How did the anime end again? Do you remember?
the anime ended at
They found out there was like other strikers, right, in the
yeah,
different
other
sections.
striker. This the yeah.
Then now you're telling me, oh, they're versing the under 20 Japan team. I'm like, wait, they just introduced new strikers. How did it jump to that?
Um, I might be wrong then. Maybe this is the arc right before it or something.
Yeah,
Because
I feel like I'm missing an arc. That's the thing. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, you
well,
just
I think
introduced.
okay, I think I'm mistaking it because I think this one is the one where they meet the other teams, and then
Okay.
the next movie is U20. I think the
Also,
next
I put the
movie.
movie by accident.
Maybe I mixed up. I think I
I think
mixed up for sure. Then I think I mixed up for sure.
because I
But
don't read
what?
the manga. My
But what I have been told is that just get through the arc where they meet all the schools. U20 arc, drop it. I was like, okay, that's great. Because otherwise, um, apparently with Blurlock, it drops off because um, the way it starts to escalate the stakes for the show starts to get a bit weird. Apparently,
hmm.
yeah,
yeah, look at the Blue Lock arcs. Blue Lock
Gets a
arcs.
bit
which is kind of
weird.
fair though because U20 literally is the national
Yeah,
like
yeah,
match.
Japan team, national
So
Japan.
where do you go from there after that? You know,
You have to save
Oh,
the
I thought they
universe.
go to like international or something.
Guys, it turns out that there's actually other alternative versions of Earth. You need to beat them for the Universal Cup.
Honestly, stuff like this makes me really think about how I really appreciate Dragon Ball, honestly, a lot.
Why do you say
Because
that?
if you read the original Dragon Ball and you get to the end, you're just kind of like, oh, that's it. That's a story, right? That's it. Goku becomes the champion of the World Fight Tournament, and then he beats uh, the evil alien King Piccolo, and that's it. It's done. But then Dragon Ball Z comes out, and it's like, nope, there's motherfuckers in space who fight as well. And then Goku's like, huh? All I'm saying is, I low key wish that we lived in a time where we got to watch or read Dragon Ball Z weekly. That'd be so fucking funny. It'd be so fucking funny, the matter shit.
Dude, we would have lived through the cultural thing that is Super
Okay,
Saiyans and
so
stuff.
I'm looking at the arc wikis for Blue Lock. There is a little arc just before under 20s.
And I assume that this one is that one then, and then the movie is later. Because I assume that
Is
this
there a movie? Is there a movie confirmation? A second movie or
it's more like they teased it at the end of the one we just watched, the
a
last one. They
movie?
said, yeah, they
Oh,
said they said like U20 is coming or something like that.
but isn't that just teasing season two?
I'm not sure actually. Now I think about it, I think
I think that
I
I
think
think
in,
they, I think that was a tease for season two, if anything.
I think so then.
My
Okay, with that,
question was like season two's advertising it as, oh, this is the under 20 arc. I'm like, wait a minute. I feel like you guys skipped an arc because you finish it by introducing more characters that are under 20. And I was looking at the arc thing. I'm like, oh yeah, there is one little arc between that. So they're
okay,
probably
so
gonna do
that
that.
is
They probably gonna do that little arc. But I guess under 20 makes up majority of that season. I guess.
oh, is it? Well, that's strange. I thought it'd be a movie. Oh,
Okay.
oh, I hope I don't, because I already don't like the fact that Jan just told us that it's a different studio too. So I'm like,
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's a
I
different
don't like
studio.
It's a
that.
bit scary. It's a bit
I don't
scary.
Well,
like
like,
that already. One of the best arcs is already going to be a seasonal show, not going to be a
Uh,
movie.
you're gonna hate to see it, man.
I don't like that.
let
That's
me
kind of
check it.
concerning. I don't know if it's must watch anymore.
Let
That
me
might not
check.
be must
Let
watch
me check.
anymore.
But you know what? We must watch GGO. We're
Oh
watching
yeah,
GGO.
JGO. I mean, last one to top end this whole thing.
Yup.
JGO is just literally there because I don't have a choice.
We're watching it.
I don't get to decide, bro. I just have to watch it.
I just hope that they don't do the dog shit Sword Art Online thing again.
But the thing about um this show is that is it confirmed going to continue straight right after what we just watched, like the
I
last
feel like
season?
it has to though. Like, where would it continue from? Because like I feel like they'll just be like, oh yeah, they finish a tournament and then they're just gonna play video games again. Like, surely, right?
Because Jan said he watched it, right? Jan, did you watch the first episode of the GG already?
Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah, my bad, Daisuke. They haven't changed the studio. Apparently, it is the same studio.
Oh, bruh,
Oh,
you
Yeah.
just mixed them up, bro.
Yeah, but I read somewhere that the animation is just so different now.
Hmm.
I read that. Blue Lock season two.
I guess Blue Lock
May.
is in kind of a strange situation right now. Because now I'm kind of confused on what they're trying to do with this anime now.
Weird.
Same thing with the Haikyuu thing, huh? When they did the movies, I was like, what the fuck are they doing?
Dude, I don't know. There should have just been its season. Like, the hype died off so hard for Haikyuu. Like,
I think if anything, the hype, like, it's just more like people were hyped because the manga ended.
right, that's true. Cause like
Yeah.
I think I missed all of the hype, which I'm grateful for because that means I get to read the entirety of it peacefully. And it was good. It was really good. Yeah. I mean, if anything, I just want to say that, like, for GGO, I hope for both of our sakes that it's just people playing video games again. I kind of don't want another. If they were gonna do a serious arc, please make sure to set it up properly this time.
Oh
It,
wait,
it
so you won't be spoiled?
What for episode 1?
Yeah,
Can you just tell us the gist of, like, does it continue right after season 1?
kinda.
Okay, you know what? We're just gonna. Dude, do you mind if we just watch it right after this?
Yeah, go
yeah,
on.
I'm
Because
like,
I'm
what the fuck
curious
does
now.
that mean?
Yeah.
Oh, like I said, I had to watch a recap video because they just jumped right into it. I'm like, oh,
Oh, they didn't even like give you like a little like, oh, this is what she's
Okay,
up
that's
to now.
bizarre.
This
That's
thing
not
happened.
really
real, not
bizarre.
really. For me, not real because you guys rewatched it what, two
Pretty
years ago?
recently, yeah.
Really recently, yeah, I think.
For me, it's been what 4, 5 years,
Yeah.
6 years. So I had
Yeah.
to watch a
No,
recap
I
for
was
that.
saying it's bizarre how they jumped straight back into it. That's what I thought was bizarre. But
Basically, was it Jam 3's
okay, well, I mean that's to be
Jam 3
expected, right? Like
yeah,
obviously they're
Jam
gonna
3's
do another
happened.
tournament arc.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
yeah, that
It's so
makes sense.
strange when animes do shit like that though, where they'll make a sequel for a show that came out like half a decade ago, and they just expect you to like already know what happened.
Yeah. Well, I guess there were
I mean,
bits of if I look back in it, oh, there were bits of recap because I honestly forgot what had happened. I was like, oh, I guess they kind of
did a little bit of
recapped bits
recap,
of
yeah.
it. Like, oh yeah, this happened in season 2. I was like, what? Who are these people again? That's me. I was like, what happened in season 2? I don't know. Yeah.
All right,
Well, that's it then.
that's all
That's
three
it.
of our lists. God damn.
Yeah. Fuck
As usual, as always, it took a bit, but my God.
Can
love
you
the
see
time.
how long it is right now?
Yes, I
Like
can
3 hours,
actually.
right?
No, no,
Is
it's
it
not that
3 hours?
long. It's Oh my God, it's 3 hours. Holy
You said 3
shit!
hours. I'm like, was it 3 hours?
It's
Why was it so long ago? Well, why was it so long again? What
I
happened?
don't know, cause like I remember when we did when we just started this segment, it was only 1 hour in, so I thought we were gonna finish it in 1 hour, but no, I guess.
I'm so tired.
Okay, well let's just end it off here because we literally talked about everything, right?
Guys,
Like that we
yeah,
wanted to talk
man, this
about.
is the last anime for 2020 season anime for 2024.
Yep.
I guess the next one we do is probably gonna be 2025.
Yeah, it's
Or
either
we
gonna
do
be in December or January for sure.
or we do a recap. Like a recap. Oh, what's our favorite anime in 2024?
Oh yeah,
Or
we
what's
should do that. Yeah.
That's
or what's
cool.
the,
Yeah, actually,
or
true.
what's our
Yeah.
shittiest anime in 2024? And why is the Woo still down on the list?
Don't put me on the list again.
You telling me to put yourself in the list now?
No, I said don't put me on the list again.
If you say don't, I'm gonna do it.
I will come to your house. I know where you live.
Yeah, and it's far.
It is so far, bro. Why do you have to take a bus from there, man? That's so evil.
I like how you just like confirmed. Yeah, it is really far.
Like,
And it's
dude.
far. So by the time you get here, we'll finish a podcast, and that's saying a lot because we just did a 3 hour fucking podcast.
Yeah, imagine if I just like did this in a really dark space, and then when the podcast ends, I just climb out of like Jan's closet because that's where I've been doing this entire
Yeah,
time.
but climb 15 floors of apartments.
Yeah, and I just like fucking
Okay, but
your
before you
ass.
do that, before you do that, the episode before that has to be you on the way to his place. The whole time we did
Okay.
this,
Like,
it took you
like
the same amount
him
of time.
him switching from like bus to metro to bus again to walking. I'm like, bro. He's gonna be like, oh shit, guys, I missed my bus stop.
All right. Well, let's end it right now so that I don't have to upload like more. Like this is already like 3 hours of footage. I will see you guys. We will see you guys somewhere in this about whatever. And it's time for us to go. See you guys next time.
Lock off.
Adicha. All right, lock off. Get out of here.